Hi guys, welcome to Tales of the 20-Sided. We are back. We are happy to be here. You will notice that we are back down to 5 players again, unfortunately. Cody, who was with us last time as Clovis, has had to, because of personal life and stuff getting in the way, which it happens with D&D, has had to leave the stream. But we are now a 5-piece, including me, 6-piece. And we will be here every week, as you know. Here for episode 3 now. It's going quick. We're glad that everyone is enjoying it. We've had such good feedback from a few people that have been watching, which is amazing. We've not got any stuff to talk about this week, which is weird because we've had it before. But we have got something exciting coming up in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that, especially anyone that likes minis, because we've got a big sort of thing going on in the background, and I know that Emma's very excited about it because she's obsessed with minis, and we're all excited. So yeah, look out for that in the next coming weeks. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after, but we'll have something soon. Anyone who missed episode 1 or 2, they are both on YouTube. Episode 2 went up yesterday, so catch that if you haven't. Make sure that you like and subscribe on there, and make sure if you're not already, follow us on Twitch so you don't miss when we're going live. Tick the little notification bell so that you get the little pop-up on your phone or whatever that we're going live. And I don't really have anything else to say. Guys, you got anything to add? Anything I missed? No?
No, don't think so.
No? Good stuff. Well, we'll roll the intro. So, to recap what happened last session, we have recently met our newly formed group of adventurers, and after the mist had taken lots of people from a market and you'd had these new tattoos acquired, you had left Grok's house and you were going to the library, but making a detour to start off with to meet up with Clovis, Misha's son. You spent a bit of time talking to him, catching him up on the events that had happened previous, and made your way to the library, where you, for the first time, met Maggie, an interesting character who was a friend of Jeremiah's, or someone he had worked alongside in the library. After speaking to her for a little bit and figuring out your bearings of where you could possibly find some information on the tattoos or the mist, you went around looking at the different books, finding out what information you could gather. Misha also finding out on his own little side, looking for information, that a small room held some information for him to be able to find out some stuff. You looked in a couple of books, found sparse information about bits and pieces, but nothing really of note in your circumstance. Misha went into his room and vision or apparition happen. And just as he was looking for more information of that, was unfortunate in the fact that this vision dissipated into nothingness. You went back into the library. Maggie didn't take too kindly to Pebbles and her thievery of a certain book. But she did, after a while, lead you to a person that could possibly help you in gaining some money in your possible venture of researching whatever the hell is going on with you guys. You went to General Wimfulf's house, the ex-retired First Sword of Eldoria, after speaking to him and delivering him a package, he advised that he had been looking for a group to do some small tasks for him to gain his trust, and asked if you could shut down competition that was possibly arising in Garden Heights for his clothes shop. You spoke to him for a bit, and a few quite serious suggestions were put forward in the forms of putting people in boxes and arson, thanks to Maeve, on both counts. You decided to accept, and he gave you some money, and you left his estate. You spoke for a bit outside, and you were about to head somewhere else, but we will pick up with you outside of his, just sort of making your way to wherever you were going to be heading off to next. So what would you guys like to do?
What time would you say it was roughly now?
It is, with all the traveling that you've been doing, with the back and forths to here, there, and everywhere, it is getting on to nighttime. It is starting to get dark. So you're probably looking at 6-7 o'clock evening wise.
I think I need to head back to like where I'm staying and working, because I was supposed to bring dinner back a long time ago. And I still have no dinner.
Well, I mean, if you want to quickly go to the tavern, I could whip up something quickly for you to take back, so you don't come back empty-handed.
Without toenails.
I do not put toenails in my meals, I swear.
Okay then.
You're welcome to watch if you're this worried.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, my employer gave me the day off anyway, so I can always go back to the tavern with you and help anyway. I can.
Yeah, I must admit, Pat's pretty good. I've got a few other cooks who work below me who are happy to take over if I need to step out.
Okay.
But
I need to go speak to mine first.
do you want to go back with food, or do you want to go back sooner?
No, I'll go back with food, and then I'll head back and
Of course.
hope that I still have somewhere to stay.
If you're really worried about her, I'm assuming it's a her. I think you said her.
Yeah, but it's okay.
If you're
Her
really
husband
worried
thinks
about,
I'm great.
if you're really worried about your housing situation, I can put you up at the tavern, at the inn, if you need to.
Well, hopefully I'll be okay, but if not, thank you for the offer.
I'll start leading everyone then towards the tavern. As I do, I just, about this whole General Windforth situation. I mean, I've got no issue potentially talking to this Ricard gentleman, suggesting that he finds maybe a different city to do business in, but we're not actually going to, hurt him, are we?
I mean,
I
don't know. Are you
Question.
volunteering or are you asking a question?
I mean, I can volunteer to hurt him if you want me to.
I mean, as I said, I'd rather we didn't.
I was just wondering, does being a professional arsonist mean that you have to hurt the person too, or is that then becoming a professional killer?
I'd say it's becoming if you just hurt someone, I think that just makes you a bit of a dick. But if you kill them, I think then you might be a professional killer.
do you want to be a professional killer? I've got some questions.
No, professional arsonist is now where my aspirations lie.
Oh, it's important to set goals. It is.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was a job to start with,
It's
but
not.
it seems like quite a lucrative job. Like I've already got 25 gold for one that I haven't even started yet.
I was hoping we could find a way that didn't venture on criminality to get this sorted, I must admit.
Is setting people on fire something you've always wanted to do?
I didn't say people.
Okay, there's a line.
That's a different job. That's then becoming professional killer.
Okay, so setting houses and buildings on fire, is that something that you've always wanted to do?
No, I didn't realise it was an option till just now.
It's still not an
Okay.
option, I would like to say that.
I mean, he disagrees. He's just giving me money for it.
I just thinking it might be too late now. I imagine his shop's closed and he maybe have gone home. But tomorrow,
Well,
if we could just
Isn't that
talk.
the opportune time to?
but I mean, to be fair, didn't he say that it was under construction? So maybe we can swing by, eye it up,
He said he had another shop
make a plan.
by the city gates, Rags to Ricard's.
That's the other one, yeah.
Like if
I
we
meant the
wanted to
one that
talk
he
to
was on
him.
about in.
Because he wants him gone. General
Ah.
Winthrop wants him gone from the city now.
Oh.
I think I've been there before.
Hmm.
He was very rude.
You've been
Well,
to the
it'll
shop
make
Been there
a
before.
difference.
Yeah, I was trying to find new clothes because clearly I didn't fit in.
Hmm.
I mean,
So you
you
know the
weren't
way.
wearing them.
I didn't have any money to buy any of him.
Well, yeah, that is kind of how purchasing works. Well, did you went into his shop expecting what?
Just the price range, I guess. And if he could tell me if there was any, like, how much it would be.
Did he tell you?
No, he didn't help me at all. And then I stumbled across you guys. And now apparently I have money. So it worked out in the end, I suppose.
At least you know the way, how to get there, I suppose.
I wouldn't say I know it exactly. I've only been there once.
Okay,
I mean,
we can find it.
I'm sure one of the guards can give us directions. We know it's near the city gates, so we'll just have to check them all.
So the plan is we're all going to go back to the tavern, and then we're all going to go our different ways if we need to, and then come back to the tavern. Regroup.
I can meet you in the morning, but I should really go home and
Well, let me whip you up a meal
see.
once we get.
Okay.
Okay.
How close are we to the tavern at this point?
You're a little walk away.
What your boss, Maeve? What do they like to eat? Maybe I can get you some brownie points. Ooh, brownies. Eh?
Will I know what they like to eat? God.
No, she likes. You know that her specifically likes good food. She likes high quality.
Crap.
It's not really a matter of knowing a specific thing that she absolutely loves, but she's a fan of high end dining as opposed to like your run of the mill general tavern food in Eldoria.
What about a Wait, I should let you respond.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you. Go on.
Oh,
I'll tell you. She likes
sorry.
really fancy food. Really fancy food and
Does she like?
like
I make a good
classy
stir fry.
stuff. Is that classy?
Not particularly.
Wasn't your friend looking at doing some fancy flambeing at some point in the kitchen?
I mean, I can flambe. I mean, yeah, you can make a flambe.
Just something fancy. And she said, bring back something nice. So
Nice. Okay. I got this. Going through my little
Thank you.
Rolodeck of recipes in my mind.
Okay. Cool. As you're walking and talking, it's a nice, if not a little bit chilly evening. The sun has dipped down behind the buildings now, and the ethereal lights that surround Eldoria that you'd all be used to, apart from you, possibly Azalea, start to flicker on in different colors depending on what quarter and what part of town you're in. They sort of bob up and down as you walk down the streets, and it's quite beautiful at night. You walk for an amount of time and end up back at the Downtrod, back to the Tattered Heart. For those who have not been here before, it's a quite rough part of Eldoria. It's noticeable that it's different to the Starry Looms district, or especially Garden Heights that you've just been to. The contrast is astounding. But the tavern's nice. It's set in quite dark wood. It doesn't have any panels falling off of it, unlike any other building pretty much in this part of town. Pebbles, you would get to this place and you would realize that it kind of not rivals, but that it's sort of the other shining light of a tavern to the tavern that you stay in, the Ship Sty, in this part of town.
The shit sty. Okay.
Ship Sty.
Oh!
That is not what it sounded like.
Ship Sty.
I was like, what a name!
Ship
Ship.
Sty.
Okay.
Yes.
Ship.
Who's minding the bar?
It is Pat behind the bar.
I walk over, big smile, because I like Pat. Evening, Pat.
Oh, hello, Jeremiah. How are you this evening?
I am very well, thank you. How are you? How are things tonight?
Steady, not magnificent, but the usual drinkers are in, and
Right.
that's fine.
I need to hop into the kitchen to make a quick meal for a friend of mine. Can I make you anything?
I'm okay, but sure, help yourself.
Do you mind serving my friend some drinks?
He sort of leans into you. I've never seen you with friends before. Is everything okay?
Everything is okay. It's something new I'm trying out. I just met them today. They haven't left me yet, so I think it's going well.
Do we overhear this?
You can roll a perception check. They're talking quietly, but they're not whispering.
You know, and I used to have friends. Back home. It's just, you know, when you're new to a city, it's hard to meet people.
What did you roll, Maeve?
5.
No, you cannot.
But yeah, if you could just, I kind of want these friendships to last. You know, good drinks.
Nice drinks, or should we impress them, or
Impress them.
okay?
Thank you.
Cocktails it is.
I'll walk back over to the group. So Pat will get you some drinks, and I'll go to the kitchen and make you some food. Would anyone else like anything to eat?
There'd be no point for me. No, thank you.
One of these
Are you
days,
still full of love, Nick?
Yeah, I think it's. I can feel it rattling around still in there.
I will find you something that you can eat, Misha. Something that you'll like. That will be my challenge.
Okay.
What do trees
Does
eat?
Misha actually know Pat then at this point? If I'm
Misha would know
staying
Pat, yeah.
with
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Okay.
Misha would know Pat. It's the person that would have arranged his room for him and taken money for it on the basis that you have been staying there.
Okay. Hello, Pat. Nice evening again.
He's like shaking a cocktail shaker. Yes, good evening. How are you? Having a good evening, I hope.
Yeah, it's been interesting, I must admit. They might have some more people that might have to stay. If that's, do you have any spare rooms at all?
We have one more. That's fine. Is it?
Okay.
I don't know how to say this without embarrassing the boy, but are you Jeremiah's friends?
I would say, yeah, we're friends, yeah.
Okay.
We've got matching tattoos, look.
What does it mean?
We don't know yet.
That's
It each has a
unique
different
for
meaning for each other. We're still just trying to figure out what all the unique meanings are.
It's green.
It is, yes. Excellent. Amazing. Where did you get them from? I didn't know there were...
You know, in the market, there was a shop, like a pop-up shop. It came out of nowhere.
Magic.
Okay.
So you're saying that there's a free room, is that right?
Yes, there is a free room, yes.
Okay. I'll
That's
like to take
fine.
that room
Uh,
for my friends here.
It would... Same price, it would be a 2 copper a night.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I'll pay for
Fine,
that.
that's amazing. He starts pouring loads. He gets this big, like, fish bowl out. Starts pouring loads of weird alcohol into it.
Did anyone want another meal, or am I just making something for Maeve?
I mean, I'll have what Maeve's
Yeah.
having.
Wonderful.
I'll have a bit.
You can't have mine. That's for me.
I can
Yeah,
make. I can make another.
no, not you. Yeah.
Honestly, it's easier cooking for more than one person. I must admit.
Pat turns around to you, Jeremiah. They seem nice.
I think so too. I'm still getting to know them.
Yes.
Azalea, anything for yourself?
Do you have an apple?
Yes. I can make you
I'll
something
take
more
an apple.
complicated. Okay.
No, just an apple.
Wonderful. I'll go off to the kitchen. So,
Okay.
what I think I'll make is a filet mignon with a rich balsamic glaze, and I'm sure I've got some creme brulee in the.
Do me a
fridge is there?
perception check.
Oh God! I swear to God, if Alice has done something to the plus 2. Where's my d20 plus 2? 9.
You do not see any fillet steak.
Any salmon?
There is no salmon.
What food is? What meat is it? What is here?
What you do see left over from whatever Alice has been doing today, because there was nice meat there earlier, is a couple of bits of oxtail and a couple of chicken thighs, and that is it. As you're looking around, Pat walks in. Are you sure about that lot? I mean, there's some characters out there, to put it nicely.
They seem like a nice sort. I mean, as you kind of commented on earlier, I haven't had the easiest time making friends here. I mean, you know, I hang out with some of the staff. We do stuff together, but I mean,
You teaching Alice to cook is not really
I'm not teaching her to cook. That's not on
hanging
me.
out.
I just want to put that out there.
Okay. Well, obviously you're a young man, and I am a not so young man, and you know, I've sort of looked down at you as someone who I like having around, and you light up this place a bit, and you're very good for business.
But thank you.
I don't want you mixing with the wrong sorts. And there are some of the people out there seem a bit unique.
What's wrong with unique?
There's nothing wrong with unique. But there's good unique and there's bad unique. And I just want you to make sure that they are the good type of unique.
But I need to get to know them to find that out, don't I?
Of course, and I'm not saying don't get to know them. I'm just saying be careful.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What are you making?
That's a
for-
good question. Alice is kind of, I don't know how, but she's used up everything.
Yes, she burned some produce earlier. We're
Some?
meaning to head to the market, but apparently it's closed.
Really?
There's been talk of some weird incident, and they've closed off quite a large section of town.
Interesting. Can I look around?
So at the moment it's oxtail soup or it's chicken.
Okay. God, you're really stretching my ability to cook here. Chicken pie. I will make ginger chicken with udon noodles.
Okay. Sounds great.
It's not super fancy, but it's what I got.
Okay. Pat picks up a couple of cinnamon sticks on the way out. She didn't burn these. Goes back towards his cocktail that he's making. What are the rest of you doing while these conversations are happening in a room behind the bar?
Can I be sat I'm like winding bits of materials together to making something?
Okay, absolutely. What are the rest of you doing?
What you making? I'm looking down at it.
Secrets.
All right, you keep your secrets.
Perhaps one day, Pebbles, if I can trust that you don't have sticky paws, I'll make you one.
Sticky paws? My paws aren't sticky.
They seem
It's
sticky.
fine. I'm just curious.
Well, like I said, if anything disappears, one of your beans will fall off.
What you doing, Mish?
Hey, Azalea, you said you're not from round here. Where is it that you're from? Did you say?
Just a little village called Eminence Grove.
Eminence Grove. What's it like living in the wild?
Wonderful, actually. It's a lot safer than here, apparently. So I'd rather get back to nature than be surrounded by buildings.
Is it you and your family out there, or?
No, there's a whole village full of us.
Okay. What brings you to this fine city?
I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Interesting. So you turn up from outside this village where everyone's naked, by the looks of things. You turn up and you go to this place for clothes without no money. How's that going for you?
Clearly not very well with the way I'm dressed right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, you've got a place to stay here anyway. I've paid for the room in case you need to stop. So you've got a room here, or anybody else that needs to stay.
Thank you, but I think I would rather a tree.
You'd
I
rather
don't
be a
think there's
tree?
many of them.
Yeah, trees are really comfy to sleep in. Is there any nice ones around here or tall ones?
I'm not offering, okay, before you even ask.
Damn it! Oh, you look very comfy to sleep on.
I might be, but I'm afraid I've got my room the closest. Starts looking around
Share?
very sheepishly.
It's that red suit.
Yeah. Oh dear.
As you are talking, Pat lifts up this big fish bowl that he has now drawn an eye on. Right at the very front of it that's facing you, puts it on the bar. It is huge. There is a lot of liquid in it. Voila, the beholder's eye. There you go. It is like purple. It is frothing. There are cinnamon sticks and herbs floating around in it. I hope you all enjoy it. One of my favorites.
Will one of you guys tell me what that tastes like?
I don't
I'll
even
take a
want
big
to
goop.
taste it.
I'll take a big drink of it.
It's very, very strong. There's a lot of alcohol in it, but it's nice. It is fragrant. It is fruity and at the front of your palate, and then as it goes down, there's like a slight warmth. It's nice.
It's kind of fruity, but I guess you don't know what fruit tastes like. And it's warm and it's strong. So if anyone gets drunk fast, then be careful.
Okay, so it's just Pebbles, Azalea now. You can drink it because I can't drink it anyway.
Pebbles just sort of twitches her nose at it and sort of just, I'm good.
I look at it and no thanks, I would rather a water.
Maeve picks it up and goes, "All for me," and just holds it in front of her.
After some time, Jeremiah, you finish preparing your meal. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Thank you. Thank God.
You're fine. You've had enough tribulations and trials of trying to make the damn thing, so yeah, you can absolutely have that one.
So I'll dish it up. I'm dishing up some for Pebbles. I'll dish up some for myself. I'll dish up some. I'll get an apple, but I'll also dish up a small bit for Azalea in case she changes her mind a little bit. And then I imagine we have takeaway containers or ye old takeaway containers.
The ye old takeaway, that's what they're actually called. It says it on them.
That's the company we get them from.
Yep.
Dish it into there, make it look very nice as much as I can. It's in a box, and I'll bring it out.
Okay.
Up my arms. I can do this shit.
As you walk out, Pat looks over, looks at the rest of you guys, but then looks at you, Jeremiah, and goes, "Oh, isn't that amazing? He's so good in the kitchen. He's so wonderful at cooking. It's just fantastic. You know, people have raved about his dishes. They really have. They come from far and wide."
Oh, Pat. Stop.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'll take one of them.
Thank you.
Um,
I'll add it to
and
you.
I'll try it. And can I see that, like, Jeremiah is sort of like eager to impress us? Like, does that make sense? Because I imagine you'd
roll
be
an
like,
insight check, and then Jeremiah can decide what you see and what you're reading from him.
bear with.
We're bearing with.
Insight. Dirty 20.
Jeremiah, what does Pebbles see?
Everything.
Dirty 20.
He does look quite eager to impress you. You can tell the meal that's been laid out for you. It's very well presented. It looks a step above than what you would typically find in a tavern. And he's definitely he's trying not to care, that he's definitely watching you as you eat it to see what your reaction is.
And with that as well, because you rolled a dirty 20, I'll give you the fact that you can, as obvious as it is, Pat is also trying to boost the impression that Jeremiah has on you guys.
Okay, I'll try it. And I'll sort of look up at Jeremiah and I go, it's good.
Yeah,
Decent.
that's
I
brilliant.
told you, he's wonderful. He's completely changed this place.
Oh, Pat, stop it.
I'll leave you to your friends now.
Thank you.
He walks off and starts cleaning glasses. You can tell, knowing Pat, that he is listening.
Yeah. He's the biggest gossip in town. I place the takeaway container in front of Maeve.
I'm so grateful for you making this. I've made you this. It's a gift to show you how grateful I am and pay you back for making the meal. And I hold out like a little woven bracelet with a little gem, like crystal kind of thing on, that kind of looks like a friendship bracelet.
I-
And I'm going to hold it out to you.
Maeve,
Oh, so that's what you were making.
you didn't have to give me anything. I was just happy to do this for you. I
taking it?
take it. I definitely take it.
I'll put it on his wrist and tie it.
Cute.
I stare at it just like, wow.
Jeremiah, are you about to cry?
No, you're about to cry.
God, you're all so sappy.
Did you
I
I
mention
mean, I
that
feel like you
earlier?
wanted one earlier.
What?
What?
I feel like you wanted one earlier.
Thank you.
No,
You're welcome.
I just wanted to see what you were doing. But, you know, I don't get a friendship bracelet. I don't even get to see you making the bracelet. But it's fine.
What are you guys doing? There you are in the tavern. There are regulars in, people that Jeremiah will recognise, people playing cards, people keeping themselves to themselves, having the odd drink in the evening.
I pass Azalea the apple. I also push a plate towards her that has the actual meal on it, just in case she wanted to try it.
Does it have meat in?
Depends. How do you feel about that?
No. Thank you.
That's fair. I should have asked. That's fair.
Sorry.
You're
But
fine.
thank you for the apple.
And yeah, and I did make a meal for you too, Maeve, if you wanted to eat it before you go, or I can put it in a takeaway container.
Knowing Jamina, would I know that she'd kind of want this food like now?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Just
Basic
straight
intelligence. Yes, please.
A natural 20 and then plus 121.
Beautiful. With how long it has been, and with the fact that you were sent out for lunch, you get the impression no matter what you bring back, at any point now, she's not going to be very happy with you.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great. I'm going to stay and eat this now because I don't want to go home yet. And I'm going to pull the fishbowl closer towards me and just kind of hug it a little bit.
Well, you're welcome to stay.
Pat leans in and gives you a small sort of wooden straw.
It's reusable.
Props and all.
Can I, from where we are, you said there's a few regulars in. Can
Yeah.
I pick up any snippets of conversation about, like specifically, I'm wondering if anyone's talking about the market and what happens.
Roll a
today.
perception check.
Where's my?
I just bit the inside of my lip.
Nice. How was that for you?
That's not edible.
20 plus 5.
I tried to like hold it back, but it hurts.
6.
There's general conversation happening, but it's nothing that stands out to you. You can hear people talking. You can hear what the conversations are. It's not a high DC of roll that you needed to make, but there's not really anything spectacular about stuff that happened. These people have been in here for a while with the current people they're with. Do you get the impression that any talk would have been sort of at the beginning? They're just playing their games, or they're talking about work or the misses.
I was thinking, if we walk you back, Maeve, to your where you're going, if we took a bit of a detour to the market, we could find out if anything's happening there.
You can either that or, I mean, it's getting pretty dark. Like, should we not sleep soon and then look?
We could also do this in the
Can
morning.
Can everyone see well in the dark?
I've always been able to see fairly well in the dark.
No.
To you all then. Or maybe we should do it in the morning then if
Okay.
Pebbles can't see in the dark, because all cats can't see in the dark.
Hold on whilst I don't check my character sheet.
Pebbles thinks back on all the time she's been in the dark
Features and traits.
And
on the left-hand
no,
side.
You do
I-
have 60 feet of dark vision.
I was just thinking, I swear to back assist.
Why can't I see that on here?
It's on the
In
left-hand side
features
of your
and
sheet.
traits as well, if you can't see it.
Where your passive perception and all that are, it's literally on there.
I can see in the dark.
I'm glad.
Well, now that Pebbles can see in the dark, did we,
I thought it was
did we
weird
want
that I
to
couldn't
check
see
out?
it. I was like, oh.
Did we want to check out the market now? Or do you want to do it in the morning?
Can everyone else see in the dark?
No, I'm afraid I can't see in the dark now.
I
Not to
can.
mention, wouldn't it seem a little bit suspicious of a few individuals walking around in the dark quite shortly
Not if
after?
we're just walking our friend back to her house.
Might be a bit, maybe.
I'm cognizant of the fact that something happened to us today, and we're no closer to figuring out what the hell that fog was, or what these marks mean.
We can figure it out in the morning. They're just the same.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this can wait until the morning.
Shall I come back here in the morning?
Yeah.
What time?
First thing in the morning.
What
light,
time's first thing?
when the sun rises.
How about 3 hours before noon?
Can do that.
That gives us all time to sort out anything we need to do for the day before we meet up.
Pebbles,
How-
are you staying here or are you going?
How far away is the ship,
Ship
Stein?
It is about a 7-minute walk.
I'm gonna head back. Jeremiah, have you got any eggs in the back?
Yeah? Wait. I've got eggs in the back. Did you want one? How many do you want?
Can I just get like half a dozen? Because I mean, obviously,
I
I was
mean,
a bit
sure.
preoccupied when I tried to get some this morning.
Do you want to follow me?
Yeah, I'll follow Jeremiah to the back.
Okay.
I'll lead you into the kitchen, and I go to get them, and I will, before I'm about to give them to you, because I'll go over and I'll find where they are, and make a quick count of how many there are, and be thankful that Alice hasn't got through all the eggs yet. I'll find some container to put them in to give them to you, and as I, earlier when we were here, and
Yeah.
we were kind of talking about your scars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if that made you uncomfortable. I know scars are not always the easiest thing to talk about.
What makes me uncomfortable is this conversation. So,
Very well.
how about?
I hand you the eggs.
Thanks.
I just wanted
And I
to
take them.
wanted to check in. That's fine then.
Thanks, but it's good.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I go back through.
As you're having that conversation in there, one of the patrons of the tavern, a small dwarven man quite bushy black hair, sort of to here, framing his face. Walks up to you, Misha, and just pokes you. So what are you made of then? You're a bit weird. Don't see much of you around here.
Yeah, I mean, I live here. I work at the bakery, not far from here. Can you
It
stop?
talks. It talks. What are you?
Do we hear this?
I'm Misha.
Yeah, he's not being quiet.
What are you?
But I look like everyone else in here pretty much to a certain degree, but we don't normally see people that look like trees around here much. And I didn't expect you to talk. I thought you were one of these, like, toys or something.
No, I'm very much real. I'm very much real.
Creepy.
Well, thank you.
He sort of cheers his glass off of your leg. Good night. Walks back to his chair.
That was a little strange. That was a little strange. But I suppose I kind of get used to that. Sadly.
You could always make him disappear.
I'm not burning anybody. I'm not sending anyone else in a
I
bag
never
in a
said
box.
anything about burning or bags. I said disappear.
In what way?
Well, there's such a fun number of ways. Who knows? You seem against bags and burning.
You seem quite excited when we talk about making people disappear. And is this
It's
is
funny,
this something
isn't
that
it?
you really like?
It's funny.
What, making people disappear?
Yeah.
Funny.
It's just a
how
joke, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a joke.
Well, what happens when he doesn't go home to his wife and children? I don't think
It's funny, isn't it?
kind of Misha kind of looks around. Is anyone else? Is anyone else listening to this conversation? Would anyone else like to chip in at this point?
It'd come back eventually. At some point. Who knows when?
And what do you think? You think that's okay?
It's a joke.
What happens? He never comes back.
He will come back
How do you know?
because that's just part of the deal. They always come back, but you just can't say when.
Deal with
That's
who?
part of the fun.
What happens if you do something and then he gets killed?
I mean, that would be his own fault.
Yeah, but you're the one that puts him in that situation in the first place.
No. It's fun.
Okay. I think this one's got a few marbles loose.
I don't think I do. They all seem tied up in their bags.
I think your version of fun and my version of fun is a little bit different, I think.
Maybe you should learn my version.
I'm trying to, but I'm afraid I get lost.
I mean, that would be quite funny as well.
Okay. So people's misery, people getting lost, burning things is all fun.
It's not misery. It's just a joke.
You like playing jokes
Yeah.
on everyone?
Everyone.
Okay,
Well,
who wouldn't you play a joke on?
My parents, my friend, probably it.
Would you play a joke on your boss?
Yes.
Okay. Do you play jokes on your boss all the time?
No, not right now.
Okay. You like to play jokes then? By making people disappear? Okay.
It's
That's a
really
little-
funny.
That's a little scary, if I'm honest. Okay.
I
Jeremiah,
mean, you just
if
let someone poke you, and I would think that that's more scary.
I'm more worried about if I disappear. I'm going to just tell the group here.
You'll come back
Pebble,
eventually.
Jeremiah, Azalea, Maves did it. Okay.
Oh, me and Pep was back yet.
You're back just as this conversation is happening.
Yeah.
Azalea is just out there watching this.
Jeremiah, if I disappear, okay, Maeve did it. We've just ascertained she likes to make people disappear. She's got apparently a certain special set of skills that makes people disappear.
What, Maeve?
Eventually.
What do you mean disappear?
They just go for a walk and they don't come back.
And where are they when they're not coming back?
Who knows?
Well, I'm assuming you do, since you seem to be the orchestrator.
Not necessarily. They could end up anywhere.
Okay.
Can we say that me and you are good enough friends that you won't make me disappear?
I don't know.
Well, regardless of level of friendship, your boss probably wants her food. Doesn't she, Maeve?
Probably. She's going to be mad anyway.
Unless you make it disappear.
No, I couldn't do that because I like Zephyr too much. He would be sad.
Okay.
Some boundaries.
Morals.
For now. For now. Oh, yes, I've got loads of morals.
I mean, people in glass houses, so you
Yeah,
do
I
you.
keep them in
You
a
do
jar and
you.
I bring them out and look at them every now and again.
You bring what out?
My morals, they're in a jar and I bring them out and look at them.
Okay, I'm fucking lost. What's she on about?
What?
Well, where do you keep yours?
I mean, they don't have a physical presence.
Oh,
Can I see what's in that jar?
Do you
No.
want to?
they're my morals.
I don't think anyone wants to see what's in fucking jar. Is it meta?
I'm not drunk
I'm getting
enough
all
for this
flustered
conversation.
now. Anyways.
This is crazy.
I'll take a sip from the fishbowl. This
Fair.
conversation's giving me a headache.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Anyways, guys, on that note, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the food and
I thought you were going to say
Head off.
fishbowl then.
well,
I'll take the fishbowl.
at the same
no,
time.
You can't take glasses. Sorry.
Do you have a plastic one?
What's plastic?
Do you have a
We have a wooden
takeaway?
one.
Can I take that away?
Sure. I tell Pat to get the bucket. Oh, decant.
Okay.
I'm going to leave with my bucket and my food
Nice. Good stuff.
and my wooden straw.
Once she's gone out, I'll say to Misha, just like, I'm not quite sure I understand her, I would admit.
She scares me a little bit, I must admit. I mean, she was mentioning making people disappear.
But she can be
What?
sweet. She may be this lovely friendship bracelet.
No, yes, to you. He's friendly to you. You're best friends forever. Any one of us might be gone, never to return. It's a little scary.
Jeremiah, make me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where's my sheet? +2. Making a lot of perception checks. 20. Oh my god. 8.
Never mind. Carry on.
Anyway, Jeremiah, where did you learn to cook like you very
Oh,
well?
well, my mother.
Okay.
Um,
You said you had two?
yes, my mum's. Um,
Oh, that's lovely.
they have a tavern. In Australia. They
Okay.
they raised me. I mean, I was cooking as soon as I could reach the top of the counter. Even before that.
Well, that's fantastic. If both your moms is quite far away, how come you're here?
Well, comes a time when you have to leave the nest, yeah, or
Okay.
leave the grove. I
I
say, looking
thought
to Azalea.
I just thought you might have, wanted to take Gordon's steps. The steps of Gordon.
Well,
He's from here.
I felt a need to spread my wings, see the world, other things.
Okay. Well, you found us anyway, so
Yes,
that's a
yes,
good thing.
that is true. I found you lovely people. What about you, Misha? Where are you from?
Um, I don't from here and there. I don't really know much
Right,
of my
you
past.
said you didn't know.
I just know, obviously, we've just been here some time, which is kind of odd. I've not seen you before.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you have seen me.
We have been busy, to be fair, and we
I've
we
probably
try to
served you and Clovis behind the bar before. Even
yeah,
food.
maybe Clovis, yeah. I mean, I try not to really, because I can't drink or eat. I don't really know to stay in much establishments. I just go straight to the room.
I mean, it's amazing how invisible servers can be, really.
Yeah. Okay. Best. I'll meet you all in the morning. I think I'm gonna go to the room. I think.
This might be a personal question, Misha, but do you sleep?
I do not know. I kind of. I wouldn't say I kind of powered down. I'd say not for long. So it's like a
You power down?
yeah. It's more like a stasis. I'd say it's like I'm aware of everything. I'm like when when you're half asleep type thing. I'm assuming that's what it's like
Okay.
when you still know what's going around you, but I'm still getting my rest. That's how. All I know is that I still know what's going on around me, and I wake up, if that's what you want to call it,
But
fully recharged.
if you want to go up to power down, I won't stop you.
Yeah, I think I'll retire. Make sure me and Clovis are all right. And Azalea, you've also paid for the other room if you need to go into the other room.
I will. I need some rest. But I might go outside first and try and find some flowers or leaves just to make me feel a bit more at home in my room, I guess.
Do you want any assistance? You're still new to the city. I don't want you getting lost.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sure there's I don't know about a park, but I'm sure there's some weeds nearby that might have some nice flowers.
Weeds will do.
Oh, good,
Weeds will do.
good. That's pretty much gonna get weed, moss, mold.
Perfect. Even better. Yes.
Night, Misha.
Good night.
Night.
I'll lead. Um, can I find somewhere where there might be some vegetation for
Roll perception.
Azalea? I can't imagine the downtrod is known for its
There's no real like
garden.
parks or nature reserves or anything like that, but you can roll perception to see if you can find anything.
14.
Your options that spring to mind and what you can see around you are there are some quite old dandelions that are not far from the pub. The tops have been blown off, but they're still the weeds are there and the stems are there. But you do remember also that someone had thrown some flowers out a couple of weeks back round the back of the tavern. And they're a bit iffy now, but they're leaves.
I'll point out the dandelions if they're suitable for Azalea.
I run over and grab them and say, perfect, and grab as many as I can.
There might also be some flowers from the back of the tavern.
Yes, yes, please. The more the better.
Sure, I'll start walking around there. So, Azalea, I never actually got the chance to ask. I mean, you seem fairly new to the concept of a city living, or just normal living. What brings you here?
I don't want to talk about it, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. I didn't mean to pry. I was just
You're fine. It's just, I'm not ready yet. Maybe when we know each other a bit better.
very well. Well, this lady, a couple of weeks ago, she brought some flowers. I don't know if they've been taken yet, but they should be around the back. Oh, here they are. As I point them out to you.
Yeah, they are dead. But there are some brown stems left.
I take them and
Wonderful.
start sticking them in my hair.
Let me
There.
show you to your room.
Thank you.
Moving over to Misha. You go upstairs and Clovis is in there waiting for you. Mish, I've been wanting to talk to you a bit about a couple of things, really. Is that right? Do you mind if we have a quick chat?
No, no, of course not. You know me.
You've got your friends now, and I was wondering, I've got to head off and kind of leave, but I don't want to just leave you in the lurch, and you've got your friends, so it's just, it takes me a while to settle in and do what I need to do. And you'll always be someone I care about and someone that I want to spend time with, but you're setting off on your own thing now with all your new friends, and Ironheart has asked if I can go with him and learn some more of these smithing stuff. He's gonna leave Eldoria, and I thought it'd be best if I go with him. But I don't have to, Mish, if you want me to stay.
No, of course not. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know me. I've always been here, and I'll always be here if you need me. No matter what, I'll always come back here. So if you ever want to come back here, I'll always be here. You know, I've known you for a long time. You know, I've known you since you was what, 8, 7?
Yeah, and that's why I want to make sure it's okay, because I don't want you to think I'm abandoning you or like just leaving you in the lurch. But I just want to make sure that we're okay, and that if I do come back or that you come find me, then we're good, and we can carry on how we
Yeah,
were. I just
of course. I mean, like I said, you know, when I first met you and we first got together, and we decided to leave home. You know, I've always been there for you, and I'll always will. But
you have, and you got me out of that place, and that I'll forever be grateful for that. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
and like I said, I'll always be here if you ever need me. It's just I think I need to see this through as well. I need to find out, you know, there's more information of who I am,
You do
where I'm from.
exactly that, and these guys downstairs seem like they know more. They're going to be able to help you more than I am, and it just makes sense, I think.
Okay, and I'll always support you in your decision. You know that. When are you leaving right away or?
Pretty much, it's. I was supposed to set off earlier, and I was going to tell you that, but you had everything going on, and I didn't have the time to sort of tell you, and I didn't know how to. Like, it's one of those.
Okay. Like I said, I'll Well, I hope the best. Do you need any money, or do you need anything?
No, I'll be fine. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. And like I said, I'll always be here if you ever need me. If you ever need anything from me, you've got it. Okay.
He grabs you by the waist and hugs you.
Puts his large hand on top of his head as he brings him in. I guess it's goodbye for now.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you will. Yes, you will. Anyway, get yourself off. Enjoy your life. Live it. And I might see you.
Don't forget to wax yourself. You know you get a bit of rot if you don't look after yourself.
You know me. I'll be okay.
And tell the others they're weird.
I know they are, but everybody's got their own little things. Good to be different. I mean, look at me.
He opens the door, takes one last long look at you, and goes like that, and walks
Bye,
out.
Clovis.
Shuts the door behind him.
He wipes a tear.
Free sap.
Tree sap.
Okay. Over to Maeve. You get back to your place of work, Zephyr's. The lights are off to the shop.
Mhm.
You do see lights are on upstairs. You do have access. You have keys and ways of getting in.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a breath, prepare myself, and then I'm gonna head up with the food and things ready as to give.
Okay. You walk through the shop. It's closed, obviously. Lights off. Make your way around the back, up the stairs. As you walk up, you see Zephyr and Jamina sat in their usual places. Zephyr in his big, comfy chair. Jamina sat reading on the sofa. Do you walk into the room where they are? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. They both look up at you. Jamina places her book down.
I'm
Looks
gonna
at
rush over
Zephyr.
and I'm gonna put the food in front next to her, and the gold coin as well that she gave me. I'm gonna put that on top, and the bucket of drink. I'm gonna put and go. Please forgive me. Lots of things have happened.
Roll me a performance check, please.
That is 26.
Jamina looks at Zephyr and says, I will leave her to you. And walks off.
Did she
Zephyr,
leave the food?
she doesn't touch anything that you have put down. Zephyr gets up out of his chair, seeing you in this state, and comes and puts his arms around you, his big dwarven hug. My darling, is everything okay? You seem like you've had such a day.
It's been such a day.
What is that? Sit down. I'll make us some tea. Well, you can tell me all about it. There are some things we need to talk about.
Like
certain
what?
things that. Well, you didn't come back for the afternoon of work. Jamina sent you out to go and get us all some lunch, and we had gone hungry because we didn't have any
I'm gonna
lunch.
pick the food
back.
up and go.
Yeah, I understand that. You have it now, but we have eaten already.
Oh,
It's, we didn't have anything at lunchtime, so we had a big dinner. But you just disappeared, and there are ground rules and respect.
sand.
I'll go make us some tea and we can sit and we can talk about it. He walks off to go and make a pot of tea. You hear a door close from down the hall.
I'll just sit there and wait and look at her just holding neck food.
After a few moments, Zephyr walks back in. This little dwarven man, this pot of tea. Firstly, before anything, are you okay physically? Are you hurt? Are you?
I'm not hurt physically.
But well, mentally hurt or emotionally?
Kind of, yes. It's been a strange day.
Okay, so tell me what has happened. The only way that we are going to win Jamina back around to you is by talking and being completely honest, Maeve.
Would telling him about the fog is like a good idea or not a good idea?
That's up to you.
Would I kind of like is something like that? Do you like? Would I know if it's dangerous for him to know, or
You don't know? You don't know what the fog is, so you're not a clue.
okay? Well, lots of things have happened, but I don't know if I tell you if you could get hurt, and I don't want that to happen.
The only way I'm going to be able to talk her around to you staying here and in this job is by you telling us the truth. Because otherwise, your bags were nearly packed earlier and left outside.
But if I tell you and you get hurt,
And
then
that is what it is.
I don't want to risk that.
And I don't want you to be out on the streets by yourself. You're a young lady. You shouldn't have to bear that. But he leans in. We both know that I don't run this household.
Mhm. I don't want you to get hurt, and lots of people have been hurt, and I don't want you to be one of them.
I'm a very strong man. I can look after myself, I promise you.
Not from everything.
And neither can you.
No. Mm. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just like, I'm going to hold up my arm and just go, have you seen anything like this before?
He gets his little specs that he's got on a rope around his neck. Yes, it's a tattoo.
Have you seen anything of like what it means before?
No, not that I can recall. I don't really pay attention to the weird. So I'm just going to put this out there. You didn't bring lunch back, but went and got a tattoo instead.
No, not exactly.
Well, how am I supposed to tell Jamina that you didn't bring us back lunch because you went to get a tattoo?
I didn't go and get the tattoo.
Maeve, you've
I
just
don't
shown me
lie.
the
I I did not go and get the tattoo. I have a tattoo. I did not go to get it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say anymore.
that's the truth.
Tattoos don't just appear on your arms,
Yes, they do.
but they don't. I'm
They
sorry.
really, really do.
I have lived
I'm telling you the
for a
truth. They
very
really,
long
really do.
time, and I've never had tattoos just appear on me.
They
And anyone I
really,
know has never had tattoos appear on them. So
they really do.
I don't know what you want me to say, or how I'm supposed to explain anything to Jamina.
You asked for the truth, and that's the truth.
That's not the truth, Maeve.
It is the truth.
If we want to, I'm not going to go around in circles and keep arguing that point with you.
But it really, really is the truth.
If you say so. I've done everything to make sure that your stay was comfortable and that you learned as much as possible. And there are things you are not telling me, and I can't lose my marriage over someone not telling me the truth.
I understand that you can't lose those things, but I assure you, I am telling you the truth.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
25.
He looks at you and says, I believe that you think that is your truth. But I know how tattoos work. And I also know that you have been gone for 7 hours, 8 hours, without any contact, without any notice that you were going to be gone that long. And then there was the unfortunate situation you had with the gem that was being prepared earlier. And she already wasn't happy about that. And then she set you one rule, and that was go and get lunch, and don't drop it, don't lose it. Don't do anything silly, and come back inked up. And I can't say anything to her anymore about that. Because if she sees your arm and you weren't here all day, then
I understand, Zephyr. I can go.
it breaks my heart to have to do this.
I can go. I'm gonna take something out of like one of my pouches, and I'm gonna wrap it up in just like a piece of cloth. And I'm gonna put it on the table next to Zephyr, and I'm gonna say, "This is a gift for you, and Jamina, to show you how grateful I am for everything that you have done for me. And I can assure you that this will bring both of you joy for many, many years." And I'm going to leave it wrapped up. And then I'm going to go and get my stuff.
Pebbles, what are you doing?
Okay. So, I just get back to shit's die, and so I go. I'm sorry. That's just what it's gonna be now.
Fine.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why the audio wasn't coming through that. Anyways, so I go upstairs because I live above the tavern.
Yep.
And I walk in, carrying my eggs into her. Moira? All right then. And I'll go put the eggs on side.
Mhm.
And then I'll just sort of try and see if Moira's about.
You walk around looking for her, and as you walk into this small, like, cozy living area that she has for herself, you walk in and see that she is standing there just reading in the middle of the room. Her little old frame standing there, just reading.
What are you doing? There's a chair right there.
Oh, when did you get in?
Did you not hear me shout?
Oh, you creeping around all the time. Good evening. Are you okay?
I'm good. I brought the eggs back.
You dear, we'll have nice breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, what you making?
Eggs.
Oh, love it. How's everything been? Is there anything you need doing or?
Oh no, I'm okay, dear. You settle down. I'll bring you some tea in your room. Also,
You
I'll bring you
always know how
some
to treat me
milk.
right. Well, why are you stood there reading? Why have you not sat down?
I got into the book, and it's where I was when I got into it.
You're full of surprises, you. What book are you reading?
It's a bit naughty.
You cheeky little thing. All right, I'm gonna go settle down. I'll just have one sugar this time.
Okay, I'll make it soon. I've nearly finished my chapter.
All right, don't you be getting too excited in here.
I won't. I won't.
All
She's still
right.
standing reading this book. Goes back to
All
it.
right. And I'll go into my room
Okay.
and I'll just take off my harness and settle down and sit at my desk and whatnot and just chill.
Okay. Is there anything any of you would like to do before having a long rest, I would assume, for the evening?
Just quickly, I show Azalea to her room. I'll
Yep.
bid her good night. I go to my room, and then I will go and find the things from my father, and I
Yes.
want to see if I can match any of the symbols on my arm to anything in the diary or the letters or any of it.
Roll investigation.
Will I need to leave before having a long rest, or like?
Up to you what you're doing. If you're staying there and sleeping for a night, or if you're going to somewhere
I
else.
think they wanted me out, so I'll have to leave.
What did you roll,
I don't know why
Jeremiah?
I bother. I got an 8. Yeah, I got an 8. I can't think of any reasons.
There is nothing that you can see that matches up. You look closely at the symbols on the arm. You look closely at anything that is in this diary, anything on any scraps of paper, any bits and pieces, and no, nothing that quite resembles anything else.
I sigh. I put it all away in its hiding place, and I go to bed.
Okay, Maeve, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my stuff and. Is Zephyr still there as I'm going?
He is sort of wiping his face with a handkerchief.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at him in the doorway just before I leave and say, I am grateful to you both, Zephyr. It's honestly meant so much to me, everything that I've learnt here, and you taking care of me. And I hope that you are both happy and that my gift can help you both be happy. Goodbye.
He just sort of nods, doesn't really look up at you.
And then I'll head off.
Okay, where you headed?
Tattered Heart.
Okay. Easily done.
I am so getting Employee of the Month. I've increased how many guests we have here by 2.
I think Misha doesn't stay in the room. He's just going to make his way down. I'm guessing the pub is empty-ish at that time of the night now.
It's getting on, and you would know, not that you go down there and drink, but you would know that it sort of stays open until the last people are leaving. There's not really a closing time. There's a couple left in.
I'll probably find a quiet little hole somewhere and just sit there and get ready to shut down, like turn off. I just can't stay in that room.
You'd see Maeve come in after a short while.
Are you okay, Maeve?
She's just going to burst into tears on you.
Oh, no, there's no
Like
need for that.
hysterical tears.
Okay. Please sit down. Is there anything I can help you with?
She's literally just going to stand there crying.
Okay. Did you make someone disappear?
No, be happy.
Okay. Well, you can always use my room if you want. I'm not gonna stop there if you want to rest up. Get yourself some sleep if you need it. Some quiet time.
She's just going to wail really loud. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do one of those. Well, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's just help her up the stairs into the room. I think. I'll see you in the morning. I'll just shut the door and then I'll make my way down and settle myself.
Okay. So, some getting more rest than others as they hear wailing coming from one of the rooms. You all bed down for the evening after what has been an eventful long day. You may have a long rest on your sheets.
Woohoo!
And you all awaken the next morning to the sound of birds' song, clear blue skies flooding into your windows, or just breaking out around the curtains for those that closed them. And it is a fresh new morning in Eldoria, in the Tattered Heart and the Ship Sty.
Can I wake up early?
You absolutely can.
Because I'll wake just before dawn so I can get breakfast underway for guests. So I'll make my way down to the bar. Is Misha still down here?
Yeah.
Plugged in a corner.
Misha, what are you... I mean, morning, but what are you doing down here? I thought you said you had a room.
Oh, I did have a room, but Clovis has decided to go on a different adventure, and obviously I don't need that room anymore. So, and everything reminded me of what we, my little family. So, in fact, a little weird. I came down here because I couldn't sleep, and Maeve come through the door. She was very upset, quite hysterical,
Really?
actually. Yeah, so I just gave her my room so she could try and sleep. Bless her little cotton socks.
I'm sorry to hear about Clovis, Misha.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, he's his own man. I mean, he went off on his own adventure, and I've got my own thing going on. And I've said to him that he can find me whenever he needs me, and I'll always be there for him. So he's just decided to do his own thing.
Yeah, but I know from experience it doesn't make it any easier. I mean, I had to leave home as well, and I mean, I still miss everyone that I left.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him very much, but I think it's part of being a dad is having to let your children go at some point.
He's very lucky to have you as a as a father figure.
Well, thank you very much, Jeremiah. I appreciate that. Anyway, you're up quite early.
All
You,
right, I'm up this time every day, and to get the breakfast sorted, for the guests, and to get
Okay.
things ready for lunch and dinner, get things prepped.
Is there anything I can help you with?
I mean, if you want to, I mean, I'd love a hand. Have you ever made
Yeah.
porridge before?
Yes, in fact, I used to work, or I still work in the bakery, so I can make
You do.
some
I mean,
some
if
fine
do
little
you
things.
want to make some croissants then?
I'll be glad to. Yeah.
That sounds brilliant. Thank you. Let me come this way. I'll get Misha a little apron, a little chef hat.
Okay.
You take off the fedora. Oh no, you gave the fedora away, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
So you put on your chef's hat with your red suit and your apron.
Spiffy.
I'll show you where the eggs are. I'll show you where the butter and the flour is.
Okay. Yeah. Misha's just gonna start cracking on.
Fine.
I
What are the
thought-
rest of you doing whilst these guys are making breakfast?
I'm gonna just be getting ready.
Okay.
I just make my way downstairs and grab myself some breakfast and a glass of water. Just sit down.
Breakfast isn't ready yet, but you can sit down and someone can have served you water. That's fine.
I would have had you come down.
Oh.
I would have come served you water, I suppose.
I'm going to. I'm just obviously getting up and everything. Is Moira about? Is she up or?
She is
a
not
little
up
too early?
as
Okay.
you're sort of knocking about. You don't see her anywhere.
Okay. I'll leave her a little note saying, "Gone out. Don't wait up. Stay away from those naughty books." And I'm gonna leave that on the side. Yeah. And then I'm gonna head over to the Tata Tart.
As you're putting that on the side, roll me a perception check, please.
Seven altogether.
That's fine. You see what you think is the book that she was reading, and it's called "When the Sailor Met the Hag."
Pebbles just looks at it and just goes, and then yeah, heads out. You know.
So after a while, you all sorting breakfast and doing all that stuff. Can't hear you,
I've
Eddie.
made a big cauldron of porridge,
Okay,
and
good stuff.
I'll make sure there's some fruit available for Azalea. Although I don't know if she's had porridge before. Maybe she likes porridge. I don't know. I'll fry some bacon, some sausages, some good old
My
pub
croissants.
grub, and some lovely croissants.
What are you guys doing?
I'll head down.
Okay. And what do we see as you enter the room that these people are in?
You all see that Maeve looks quite different to the last time you saw her. Her skin has turned a very pale shade of blue. She has pure white hair, like snow that shimmers silver. And her eyes have gone white with a bright blue ring around them.
Fucking hell!
Maeve? Is that you?
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
You've
look-
been playing in paint?
Yeah, it's just some makeup.
that's a lot of makeup.
I don't judge your face.
What's wrong with my
you
face?
see-
She's having a breakdown.
what happened when you came in? You was quite upset. Is everything all right?
To talk about.
Oh God,
Oh,
here she
Maeve.
goes.
Can I get you anything?
Do you want a croissant? Here, have a croissant.
I'm just gonna sit holding the croissant, just like.
The top flakes of pastry getting slightly damp from the tears, the salty tears that are landing on them.
Did you want a tea or a coffee or rum?
A rum.
Rum. Okay. If I have the dog, okay, I'll go get you a rum.
Good morning, Pebbles. Do you want one of my croissants?
I look at them, and I don't want to like appease him, but at the same time they look really good. So I'm gonna go. All right, you've caught me on a peckish morning, and then I'll have one, and I'll go. Did you make these, Misha?
Yes, yeah, I did. Yeah. Not to your liking?
No, no, it's not that. It's not that. All right.
Well, thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you very much. I mean, it's no weasel pie, but it's the best I can do. Gives you a cheeky wing.
Oh.
And then, because I can't eat, I'm just going to sit and stare at you while you're eating yours.
And-
Wondering what it's like. Wondering what it's like.
And I'll just look at you because you're staring at me, and I just keep like side eyeing you, and then I'll go, Mish, how did you learn how to cook without being able to like taste anything?
I mean, it's just recipes, isn't it? I mean, I just read from a cookbook and then copy that, and then people try it and say it's nice. I just copy that over and over again, I suppose. Does it? I mean, I don't know what it tastes like. That's why I'm just looking at you. I do apologise. I just wonder sometimes what things do taste like, the feeling and the texture and all the different ingredients coming together.
Well, I mean, I wish I could help you there, but we don't want another loaf cake incident.
No, we do not. I do think it's rotten. I think it's rotten.
Oh.
There's something in there.
Do you want me to? I mean, if you do a handstand, it might come back out.
Not inside the tavern, please.
I'm going to try and do an handstand.
No,
Roll me
outside,
that.
I start guiding you outside the tavern.
Are you resisting him guiding you?
No, I won't resist. No.
Okay.
Guide you outside and around the back.
Okay. Then roll me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Hang on.
Thank you, Misha. It would be rather off-putting to other customers if you start spewing rotten food across the
Total of 10. Total of 10.
Out of 10. You sort of get up onto your hands, but it doesn't last very long, and you just sort of flip over,
Okay.
Oh,
laying
Misha,
your back
you
in the
okay?
alleyway.
Can I? So I'm going to have followed him out.
Uh-huh.
Because Pebbles would want to see this in action.
Mhm.
So I notice him fail to do that. So can I help him by putting his legs up against like the wall and then just shaking him a little bit?
Can
Like a
I
bag.
stand out of the way?
You can stand out of the way. I think easily done. You're doing it against a wall. I think you can easily put his legs up to shake him. Just roll me an athletics check, so strength check.
Strength check.
Athletics,
Athletics.
please.
All right.
Never a dull moment.
30-20.
After a short while of shaking him quite vigorously, you hear him sort of creaking and cracking as you're doing it. And then you see this small piece of what is still assembled loaf cake slice. Just sort of come out and drop on the floor.
Look, there it is.
Oh, we won.
Doesn't look like it's done anything, really.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You are just wood.
So does that mean I can hold things in my
You
suit?
are a walking coin purse.
It would seem that way. But
There's only one way we can try. We can test this out.
I'm not holding anything at the moment. I mean, we can always just put that in the back of our minds.
Do you have a?
Go on.
Do you know what? No.
Go on.
Do you have a gag reflex?
I don't think I do. No.
Good to know.
What is a gag reflex?
Well,
Pebbles, really?
what?
Of all the questions to
Do you want to
ask Misha?
demonstrate?
No, that is not what I am saying. But are you seriously asking if he has a gag reflex?
It would be good to know if we need to put things. No, do you know what? Never mind. This is getting a bit too weird. Shall we get back inside?
I
At
think
least
that
we
might be for
know.
the best.
All we know is at least then things don't. I can store things by the looks of things. Just keep that in mind.
I head back
Okay.
inside.
I'll follow.
I'll
You are all
follow as
back
well.
together inside the tavern.
So, the agenda for today, I suppose. I do think we should stop by the markets, as I said last night. See if we can.
And then
The guards would have investigated. They would have cleared the bodies, unfortunately.
and what is it you're hoping to find?
There was I don't know if you remember, but there was a lightning strike before we went outside. It's what drew me to the window and Maeve to the door. We never saw where that initial lightning strike was. I was just wondering, maybe we should see if we can find it and see what else maybe happened in the
Okay,
fog.
and
See
then
what the guards maybe have found out.
once from there, we're going to go to the shop. What we need to go to.
Rags to Ricard's. See if we can persuade him, convince him to maybe there's a better place for his business. There's lots of cities. He just needs to pick one that's not here.
Okay.
I sort of turn to Maeve and I go, do you want to take off that makeup or are you keeping it?
Do you remember makeup came off and I didn't ask you about it because I, thought that maybe it would make you feel a bit uncomfortable. Do you remember that?
Nothing's coming to mind. But on that note, oh, Mish, did you call me?
No, I did not.
He's sitting at the same table as you.
And I just don't make eye contact with Maeve. I just try to not make eye contact.
I think on that note, I will quickly go upstairs and get ready. I'll meet you all down here when it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and get changed
Same.
out of my clothes.
I'll get changed into my non-work gear.
I'll
Good stuff.
be,
So
I'll be right
Well-
here. I'll be right here doing nothing.
Smoothing
So
out
you
your
go-
suit.
you go and get changed and do what you need to do to collect items, get changed, and come back to downstairs. And where are you headed? What are you doing?
I suppose we're going to the marketplace. Is that right?
I just think it's a good idea to see if we can find more information.
Well, let's go. No
Yeah.
time like the present.
Yeah, let's go. Maeve, I'll say this as we're walking.
Mhm.
I take it by your arrival last night that things could have gone better last night.
How close to you are me? Like, how close are you to me?
I suppose I would have come to walk next to you if I was going to ask you this question.
Okay. As you ask that question, the temperature just like drops like ice. It feels like really cold around me just when you get close to me.
Oh, I think the weather's on the turn.
I'm just gonna say, nope, didn't go well.
I'm sorry. Is there no chance that you can reconcile? I mean, maybe we could go speak to your boss and explain what happened yesterday. It's not your fault that that bloody fog cloud came out of nowhere.
It's. I didn't tell him about the fog because we don't know what happened to cause it, and I don't want. If it was someone or something that caused it, I don't want them going after him. I told him that the tattoo just appeared on my arm, and he didn't believe me. He said that that's not how tattoos get there.
I mean, he
But
does have a
every tattoo that I've
point.
got has just appeared there.
I don't know if it's a tattoo though. I mean,
So
look at
how else do
Misha.
you get tattoos? Mine they just turned up.
I mean, we've been marked by something. That's what this is, a mark. At least that's what I've kind of been calling it in my head.
Well, he didn't
Because as far
believe
as I'm
me,
aware,
and
you can't tattoo wood. I say, kind of side-eyeing Misha.
Just completely ignoring you at this point. Just as we're walking. I don't really know what the hell's going on here.
As you guys are walking and talking, you make your way over to the area that sort of surrounds the Echo Market, this street surrounding it. And there are barricades in place. And guards. Lots of them. You're maybe 2 streets sort of parallel away from where the Echo Market is.
Are there any civilians around?
There are people around.
Anyone watching the guards? Any like groups
There are
watching the guards?
a
Any
few,
people like
yeah.
gossiping or chatting nearby?
There's no one really gossiping. There's people standing around just trying to get a look, but you're quite a distance away, so there's
Can I walk
people are
towards them?
stopping, trying to look, and walking off, just in general.
Can I walk towards a group that seems like they're trying to look?
You can do whatever you want to do, yeah.
I'll sidle over and be like, so what's happening here then? What happened to the market?
You approach, and it's a small sort of lizard-like creature. I'm not sure. I don't know what happened, but the whole market is closed, and they won't let anyone in.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I tried walking past, and he told me to fuck off.
Wow. Something
Yeah.
big must have happened to close the entire market.
I don't know. It's weird.
They haven't told you anything.
Just don't tell anyone shit. Anyway, I'm going to get breakfast. Goodbye.
Right. Oh, right. Bye, sir. I walk back to the group.
Is Grok's house located? Is that like in the market?
It's pretty much in the market, yeah.
So like where it's closed off.
You can't see up where Grok's house is, but you would assume it is probably barricaded in this area, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say quietly if we could go in Grok's other entrance.
His back door.
Yeah.
The back door.
We could go in there and then we could look out of his window maybe if he'll let us.
That's not a bad idea. Do we want to try talking to the guards at all?
I mean, I don't think it
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt anything, would it?
Okay.
So what's going on with? Have I heard Jeremiah talking to that guy?
Yeah, they didn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't a quiet conversation. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys do you. I'm gonna try and get some more information over here, and I'm gonna go and try and sneak past everyone, in the shadows, so I can
Past
get
who?
close to some guards. What?
Who are you trying to sneak past?
The group. There was that group.
You can get. Yeah, you can get. There is not like a big group just around the guards. There are just people here, there, and everywhere around. So if
Okay.
you want to walk up to the guards, you absolutely can.
Can I? Is there is there any guards that seem like they're talking with each other at some
No.
point?
No, there are people. There are guards. Sort of as you're approaching, there are guards basically telling people to back off and telling people to go away. Nothing to see here, stuff like that. But they're not really
Yeah.
conversating with each other.
And there's no detectives or anything like that.
Detectives, did you say?
Yeah.
No.
Or because you're saying they're in the market and they're telling people to back
You
off.
can't see the market. You are literally 2 roads away from the market.
Right.
And that is where this barricade is that you have got to. You can't get to the
Oh,
market, so
okay.
you can't see down that way.
Right. Never mind.
I guess if the group's going to a guard to talk to them, I'll
Yeah, we'll speak to a
walk up to
guard.
one.
You approach, and there is a quite large human man. He has no hair, no facial hair. He has tattoos across the side of his face and up his throat. And he's just standing there looking at you as you approach and looking at other people and just not really, just deadpan face. What do you want?
Oh, sorry, sir. We were just wondering what happened to the market.
You and 100 others, 1,000 others.
You see,
Would like to ask how did you get those tattoos on your face? Did they just appear or did you have to do something else to get them?
I had a tattoo artist put them on my face.
How though?
Most people.
Did he just make them appear?
Go away.
No.
I do apologise, sir. My colleague here, we've got some business, or we did have, in the marketplace, selling little trinkets and things like that. It looks like there's something going on. Is there anything you can we not do any business today?
No.
And is there any reason why?
Can
Yes.
you tell
Can
us?
you elaborate on that?
No.
Do we get any reimbursement for losing out on, the trade?
You think I'm going to reimburse you?
Well, there must be someone in charge.
No.
We make a living out there.
I don't care.
Sir, does this have anything to do with the fog yesterday?
Just looks at you blankly.
Wait, we need to get to Grok. He lives on market.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, No,
Well, how are we supposed to go and see our mate? He needs
I
help.
don't care.
How do people get to their homes?
Yeah.
I don't care. I've been given a job. I've been told to stand here. No one gets through.
And who gives you that job?
He sort of points at his uniform as if to say, I'm a stone arm.
So can I not, like... Is there any way that I can climb up a building?
No. You will be attacked.
No. There's no
I
need to
wasn't
attack
talking
anyone.
to you. I was asking the... Excuse me, sir. I was asking the DM.
Sorry, my apologies. You could try and scale a building if you'd like to. Yeah. But as I've just told you in character, you will be attacked if you are caught.
Okay.
Maybe we come back
Yeah.
later
Thank you, sir.
for all the help
For
that you've
nothing.
been.
Now that we're like quite close, now we're like at the barricade.
Mhm.
Do we see anything?
You can roll a perception check. You're more than 60 feet away, more than 100, like
Oh.
you're a while away. You can roll a perception check. It'll be a disadvantage.
That's fair. That's weird. It won't let me. There we go.
I think shit
Wow,
all
really, the
upstairs.
first good roll I get. 7.
You see people passing by, but other than that, nothing of interest.
How far are we away from Grog's house, though?
His house is literally like he summoned you when you were in the market. He's like in the market. He lives it just
so
to
when-
the side of where you were.
So we can't even get to where we need
You're
to
a
be.
while away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. For this.
You still haven't told me how you got those tattoos.
Go away.
Okay, everyone.
No. Can't you just tell me why?
Maeve.
How you got them? Shh. I mean, if you tell me the answer, I'm more likely to go away.
Told you, tattoo artist.
But how did he put them on?
Ink, needle.
So they didn't just appear.
No.
I'm very grateful for your answer, and I'm just going to turn around.
Okay.
Once we're far enough away that we can't be heard, I will say, I think that idea of perhaps taking that alley back to Grux might be a good idea. I mean, there's a chance they've maybe barricaded it, but I mean,
Could try.
yeah, it's worth a try.
Worth a shot.
I don't think. I think we need to be spending at least time here. Maybe concentrate on going to Rickard's. Maybe.
We need to find. I mean, sure, we need to do that to get some money, but like something happened
didn't give
here
us a
that changed
deadline.
us.
I mean, does that matter?
I mean, I'm sporting a bloody, well, I suppose it's a tattoo, but a mark brought on by a bloody fog cloud.
Misha like leans in quite gently. You're talking to a walking tree, and you think a little tattoo is the weirdest thing you've seen in the last few days.
That cloud killed everyone who went inside but us. You don't think that merits some investigation?
Yes, it does, but we're not going to get in there, are we?
But perhaps if we go to
Not if you don't
Grok's,
try.
we can see what's going. His house was right in the market. If we
Yeah,
can
and
look
we
out
got
his
out.
windows, perhaps we'll see what they're doing there.
And if we get caught,
They're keeping people out for a reason. Well, there's no reason. They won't know if they have barricaded it. They're not going to know that we've tried this entrance. And we'll
That's
just
true.
say that we're here to visit our friend Grok. He helped us yesterday, and we're here to see him. Also, there's also the very unanswered question of the fact: how did Grok survive?
Mm, mm, mm.
He,
And
he,
I don't.
Mm,
he
Mm-hmm.
told us. He
doesn't make
told
sense.
us though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
do we
told us, but
believe him?
we went into a building, and the fog followed us.
So surely the fog went into.
But it didn't
his
go into
house.
his house because he was still okay.
But was he
So he
lying?
says.
No. Yeah.
Mm. Did anyone see a tattoo on his arm?
He already
You guys
had.
did. You guys did look.
He sure
He
does.
had lots of
Yeah.
tattoos already.
Mm.
Are we that desperate to see what's in the marketplace?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Tell you what, Misha,
Okay.
why don't you go to Rickard's? We'll meet you there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that
maybe you
Or are you
can
coming along?
talk him out before the fire.
I mean, what if these
That's
are?
just going to happen.
What if these just mean we're marked for death and it's just coming for us?
I mean, some of you might be.
People don't go into fog clouds and come out with magical tattoos.
Still pretty.
I mean, yeah, I agree with Azalea. Like, technically you do.
Okay, yeah, you make a valid point. People don't normally walk into fog clouds and come out with magical tattoos.
Maeve's just going to count everyone. Let's go.
I just feel like we need to find out as much as we can. Like, it's great we're going
Okay.
to get this money that we can put towards research, but we don't even know what books we need to get. Where do we need to research? We need more information about where it happened.
No, I agree what you're saying, but there's more ways. There's more than one way to skin a.
Yes, and this is the other way. Rather than going this way, going that way.
Skinner what?
You like quickly side eyes
Skin a deer?
pebbles a rabbit. I think.
I don't think that's a saying.
What is the saying?
I think isn't it a cat?
I don't think it is.
Are you sure?
Right. Okay. Bear with me 1 second, then. I am going to cast Wild Companion as he hits his staff on the ground. Is the bonsai tree starts to shake quite rapidly, and a little sparrow appears on top of
What the
the
hell?
tree. Now, remember when I said there's a few ways we can go about things? Now, Mr. Sparrow, can you do me a favour, please? As soon as I can talk to.
He's just looking at you.
Afterwards. Me and my friends need you to go over there where the marketplace and have a look around, see if you can see anything out of the ordinary, and if you can hear anything, let me know. Let me know what you see, what you can hear, please.
Well, you are doing the Wild Companion, so
Mhm.
this is a find familiar spell. So you are able to see and hear through this thing. You would know.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like, it wouldn't come back and speak to you, but you would be able to see and hear through it.
Okay.
But you are not able to then see and hear in person.
Right. Okay. So I would quickly explain while the sparrow is going to go have a quick look. I will not be able to see what you guys are, so you may need to stay around and make sure nothing happens to
we
me.
walk towards Grox? We
I
could
don't
guide you.
think I can move.
You can move. You can be
Oh.
walked.
If you guide me there, then obviously my wild
Okay.
companion can quickly scout what's happening in the marketplace.
I'll link.
Maeve's gonna get a piece of like string out of one of the pouches and just tie it round Misha's wrist like a
Okay.
toddler, and then she's gonna pass the other end to Jeremiah
I link
Wow.
arms
like a
with
lead.
Misha. I'll guide you.
Okay.
Come
And the
along.
wild companion can help us.
Okay. Now you've picked a sparrow. which doesn't exist on the spell list.
Okay.
So we're going to go with. You can have a sparrow, that's absolutely fine. I'm just looking at stat wise. You're going to have to look at the stat block for a raven because that is the
Yeah.
closest thing that there is to one.
Okay.
So can you make a perception check, please?
For the as the raven, yeah. With the stat block using as a raven, is that what you said? Or as myself?
As
first.
yeah, I would say
Yeah.
I would say as the raven because you are
Okay.
using his vision and his ability to
It's a
see.
per-
You're just channeling it.
He said perception.
I'll start guiding us towards the alleyway.
Okay.
Well, guiding Misha.
Okay, so we got a 16, and the modifier is 19. I've got 19.
Result.
Mm.
As you watch as this thing sort of flies over and sort of just perches on a rooftop nearby. You see, first thing you notice is that it seems any buildings that are facing the market have had sheets or blankets or whatever put over the windows so people can't see out of them.
Fuckers.
It seems whatever is going on here is top secret and they don't want anyone seeing anything. What you do see is there are lots of guards and people who look of a high rank of something standing around conversating in the middle of the market. There are other guards sort of looking around, looking at stuff, taking insights and parts of buildings and looking at the floor, looking at all sorts. But that is the main group of people that is in this market square, is having a conversation.
Do I get a sense of there's a certain someone that's running the show or like orchestrating any?
You do, yeah. Yeah. You get the sense that, bear with me.
Can I ask, is Misha verbalizing?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see?
Everything is doing it. I'm just repeating back what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing.
Thank you.
You see that it is a woman, elven, who seems to be running the show as you stated.
Okay. Can I ask my wild companion, Roger, to fly in possibly closer? If he can get any snippets of conversations that she's having, I want to concentrate on her now. So maybe he can fly a little bit closer somewhere where he can try and pick up anything that she's saying to anybody for any more information I want to get. That's the aim I'm after.
Roll me a second perception check, please.
Come on, baby. Nice. That's a net 1.
For a total of.
4.
As he starts getting closer, one of the guards notices him and starts chasing him away and trying to waft at him with his shield. And he just keeps flying around and trying to avoid it.
Okay.
He's not physically actually trying to hurt the animal, he's just trying to get it away.
Okay. I'll just ask him then to perch somewhere safely out of the way, but we can just keep an eye on the area that's going off.
Okay.
I'll repeat back
As you guys start walking your way to this alleyway, there is a guard blockade at the entrance to the alleyway.
I think we would have stopped if Misha had verbalized the
That's fine.
spreadsheets. I think I would have I guess we would have stopped and do we still want to try to get the rocks then?
Well, sounds
Oh.
like we can't see anything from Grox anyway, so
Let's find somewhere Let's find somewhere you can sit down. Any benches nearby him? Or
Yeah, there are places that you can
this is a
find
nicer part of
to
town.
perch and sit. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, yeah.
I'll find somewhere you can sit down. I'll hand out treats I made out in the kitchen. Pass out
Okay, you
thermos
find
of tea.
a bench and a small patch of grass with a couple of flower beds just sort of lining it. Quite nice little area, little picnic spot.
Is there anything that you guys need me to do? I mean, I can't get any closer, but there does seem to be quite a lot of things going on.
You can't hear us.
Oh, no.
If you're still in Roger's senses,
Yeah.
don't. I see your face, Marty. um, yeah, we'll just have a little picnic.
Okay, what are you
Well,
guys doing? What are you saying?
What do we do? I guess we have to. I guess the only thing we can do is wait till Mish is back with us and go to Rags to Ricard's. Maybe find out who this elven woman is.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Since we can't get in.
Yeah, more chance of that than getting in there.
Mm.
I just don't know where else we can get information.
Maybe wait, isn't the guy isn't he a general? Like, would he have any sway with the guards? Maybe if we do
Ooh,
what he wanted, maybe that means he will
that's not a bad idea in the
help us get
slightest.
in here.
I mean, he's a former general, but I mean, he probably does hold sway. You're right.
Maybe then going to the clothes shop and seeing is.
I really don't want to hurt. Could we please try
I
and find
won't.
a nice
I
way to get rid of
won't.
him?
I won't set it on fire yet.
What are you doing?
Waiting for Mish to get back, I guess.
Yeah, wait for me to
Yeah.
get back.
Okay, so from my perspective, then, am I seeing anything of importance that they're trying to do? Like, are they trying to outline anything?
You're not. It seems. Roll me an insight check.
Nat 20, nice.
Nice. So from a natural 1 to a nat 20.
Yeah.
For a total of what?
Insight, you said.
Yeah, please.
Can't see insight on here. For the Raven.
Oh, it may not be.
Oh yeah, no, you won't see that stuff. It'll just be wisdom. Whatever the wisdom modifier
okay.
is.
Wisdom +1, so 21.
Cool. It's like no one really understands what the hell has gone on, and they're trying to find just absolutely anything to figure out what has caused. Like you see no bodies now; they have all gone from the sight of how many you saw when this fog came over yesterday.
Okay.
And it is not panic as in how a crowd would panic if something was happening, but a more of a political panic of them trying to just ascertain one bit of information as to what they can pin this on. So they are searching literally everything. They are looking at absolutely everything.
Okay.
But looking for something of importance, there's nothing really that stands out as being important apart from the fact that they're not leaving any stone unturned as to try and find one single bit of evidence as to what killed this, like, hundreds of people.
While he's got that different perspective, is it like they've cordoned it off as a big circle in so many
Radius that you were distance wise is
Yeah.
the radius that they have circled off this whole market.
So
Yes.
quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still
I'll,
verbalizing, Misha?
Yes.
What if? I mean, this might be a bit morbid, but what if we went to the morgue? Maybe if we found out what everyone actually died of, that could give us more information to help research this.
I mean, we can try, but 3 of us are bakers or chefs. So,
Yeah.
how do you propose we get in there?
I don't know.
You could bake them something.
I mean, I'd let you look at a dead body for some Victoria sponge.
I do
So
make a
maybe-
good Victoria sponge. We gotta bake our way to success.
We've got to bake it to the top, baby. Bake it till you make it.
On that note, Roger's back.
That has to be
Yes.
I've got Roger. Yeah. So I'll probably come back into my consciousness now. Did everyone else get the information they needed?
Yep.
I think it gives us a little bit more insight.
We were saying, whilst you were doing your thing, Maeve suggested that maybe if we do this task for the general, he might hold some sway with the guard, get us some information.
I mean, we're going to do that anyway, I suppose. I suppose it.
Mm.
At least it helps, you know. Okay,
Let's go.
go to Rickard.
Let's
then,
go
I
run a
suppose.
man out of town.
Okay. So you are heading to Rags to Rickard's, but before we do that, we're going to take a break. Before we take a break, can I just say, chat-wise, rogues have fun. We don't need you commenting on anything about anyone, sexuality, appearance, any of that stuff. I will kick you out. We don't need it. More than happy that you're watching. Very grateful that you're watching. Very grateful that you are chatting and taking part in the thing. But comments about people looking rough or people being gay or not, like, don't need it. So don't do it. Or firstly, I'll stop you chatting, and then you can carry on watching or not. That is your choice, but you won't be able to chat. So for everyone in chat, don't need them kind of comments. We're all here to have fun. No one cares what your opinion is on people's sexuality or people looking rough or whatever. So bore off. On that note, we're going to go on a break, and we will see you all when we get back.
Is it?
Welcome back, guys. We are refreshed and have got drinks and all gone to the toilet, so we're back. Glad to see people have returned and are catching up with what has been going on. To let you know, it will be on YouTube next Friday if you do want to catch whatever you've missed. Also, KYI, I've sent you a message on Discord, so have a look and read that when you get a chance for me, please. So, you are making your way over to Rags to Ricard's. Led, I'm assuming, in some way by Azalea, who will be with us in 2 seconds.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
You're making your way to Rags to Ricard's, I'm assuming led by you.
Yeah, I guess because I'm the
Okay.
one who's. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Is there anything you guys are saying or doing while you're in this walk? It's going to take a good 20 minutes to half hour of walking.
I
Are there
mean,
like flowers on the way?
Roll me a perception
Maybe-
check.
Okay.
Azalea, since you've been there, can you tell us anything about this man?
Just that he was really rude to me, and I can understand why. Like, we need to get rid of him because he was really rude, and it was just unnecessary.
Oh, I'm
There was just no need for it.
sorry to
He
hear
seems
that. What
quite
did he
up
do?
himself, to be
Oh,
honest. Like, I went in just asking for like rough prices and if he even knew if I could find any jobs in the city, and he was like, "No, just leave, get out.
uh,
You don't have money, leave my shop."
See, don't you think we should do the sack idea then?
I mean, I must admit, maybe the city is better off without him.
I think so. Now,
Do you think the sack idea is a good idea then, Azalea?
yeah, I think I prefer the sack idea. Yeah, send him off. Where can we
Yeah.
send him though?
Maybe let's have a conversation with him first.
Yes, I'm hoping that maybe we can just convince him. There's a lot of other cities that he could practice in. I mean, Mountport, I'm sure, would love a clothes shop. It's the
Not to
capital.
mention
Got
it's, it's a lot of hard work as well. Trying to put a man in a bag, in a box.
How many times have you tried it? Because when I've tried it, it wasn't that hard.
When have
Who
you
did you
tried
try
it?
it with? Oh, Cat Lip Tower, when it comes to things like that. Okay.
Azalea, what did you roll in your perception?
8 in total.
8. You don't see many flowers on the route that you're taking. You do see a tree though. It's
How big is the
not
tree?
not in grass or anything like that. It's sort of just a dirt square that's been sort of paved around with this tree that is sort of fully in bloom. It has sort of little white flowers just in between some of the beautifully green leaves. It's
Am I able to
maybe
pick?
10 feet tall.
Oh. Misha,
Yeah.
can I have a lift so I can get some leaves and flowers from the tree?
Yeah. Go ahead. Are you quite light? Are you able? Can I pick you up with one arm and just lift you up?
You can roll a strength check. If you're doing
Okay.
it with one hand, then you can have disadvantage.
Both. I'll use both
I'm
hands.
gonna fall
She is a
flat.
fully sized woman.
Okay.
I can help without doing that if you would like.
Footsies.
I can help. I can get them for you if you want me to.
Oh, if you would, I just really want loads of leaves and flowers. I just need nature around me, and I don't like it here anymore. There's too much bad stuff, too many buildings, and I don't like it. I don't feel safe here, to be honest. Misha's the only
Can
thing
I
making me comfortable at the moment.
can I use Mage Hand
You can.
to like reach up and grab them and say which ones do you want?
All of the little white flowers, and then like maybe 10 leaves, maybe 20.
Just
I'm gonna
FYI,
pick.
there are lots of little white flowers on this tree.
50 flowers.
50.
50 and 20 leaves.
Leave.
Emma,
Emma.
I'm going to
Sorry.
start picking them.
do you need all of them,
I'm going to
Azalea?
start picking them. I'm going to start picking them.
It's not
Okay.
all of them, is it? I doubt the whole tree's going to go missing me taking 20 leaves and 50 flowers.
Can I try?
I mean,
can, I
50,
try
50 is quite a lot.
can I try hitting the tree stump if the leaves come down quicker?
I mean, you can roll a strength check.
How about
Okay.
25 flowers? Is that more reasonable?
It's going to be a very high DC,
Okay.
Misha, just FYI.
I'm gonna stretch against the tree and scratch it like a scratching post.
I got a 6. I got a 6.
Misha, it hurts your hand a lot.
Okay. I won't
Maeve,
be doing that.
as you're picking these flowers, you feel something tug at your leg as you're looking up, moving your mage hand around. And there's a small girl with little ginger pigtails, looks up with you with her bright eyes. Can I have some flowers?
I mean,
You're
how
the
many do you
cutest little
want? Because
girl.
I'm already getting 25.
Maybe 70? She sort
No,
of
we'll
twirls
go
her little
less.
dress as she asks.
Show me how many fingers, and we'll do it that way. No, we can't do that many.
Oh,
I can make you a flower crown out of my flowers if you like.
she sort of looks at your outfit and clings onto Maeve.
Really?
This,
Maeve as she is now?
yep. At this woman in her
Disgusting.
fedora and fencing gear. Just one will be fine. Don't let that hurt me.
I'm not a that.
Why is she dressed like that?
I had to go to the lost
A
flower
mean man wouldn't give her clothes.
and I'm poor.
Can I just have one flower, then I can leave?
I'll give her a flower.
She walks off, sort of looking at Azalea.
Now that we have some money, maybe we should get you an outfit that you chose, Azalea.
Yeah, I think that's best. I'm even scaring kids now. I've never had that happen before. Normally kids love me.
Maybe if you lost the hat, it would look more like the rest of the people here. I get your vibe and like that you're trying to be different, and I can fully appreciate that. I mean, but yeah, I feel like you need to go one or the other, either the hat and something else, or like the fencing gear and no hat.
I'll lose the hat and just place it down.
And I'm going to pick that.
Keep it with you,
It's,
but
it's Misha's hat.
Can I have my hat back? Thank you.
Nice.
Oh.
As after an amount of time picking flowers and leaves, you managed to pick the 25 flowers and 10 leaves, or whatever it was that was requested. And unless otherwise stated, I assume carry on heading towards Rags to Rickard's. Yes.
Yeah.
You, after a short while of walking, arrive at this shop. It's red and blue facade, sign above saying Rags to Rickard's on a sort of cloth banner that stretches the width of the shop.
I'm just
Are you
gonna walk in.
guys?
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
cool.
walk in. Yeah.
I want
You
to
walk
go
in.
last.
Okay. You walk in. It's a nice shop. There are decent clothes, not anything that looks too fancy or too expensive, but nice clothes. There are a couple of patrons walking around browsing. And there is a familiar to you, Azalea, gentleman with his hair in a ponytail behind his back, who catches your eye, Maeve, and he walks over and approaches you. Why? One looks absolutely fabulous today. I'm loving the glum chic look. It's beautiful. You look fragrant. You look cold, but amazing. Who styled you, please? I have to know. Oh, sorry, my manners. Ricard of Rags to Ricards.
Are you this nice to everyone?
Everyone that deserves it. Only people that deserve and have good style. Like you and that, whatever that is you walked in with. He looks fabulous. Red crushed velvet suit.
Well,
The
thank you.
fedora just accents it perfectly. It's just, what a work of art. Now there's one of your group I have seen before, and for some reason, I told them to come back when they had money, and that was yesterday. And they've come back looking like they want to fight.
No, I have money.
Mm.
This is just lost and found.
Yes, it is lost and found.
Are you Ricard by any chance?
I am. Pleasure, and who are you?
My name's Misha.
Misha, lovely. Beautiful. I've been looking for a new mannequin. Are you looking for work by any chance?
No, I'm not. But thanks for the job offer.
It's a shame, I meant it wholeheartedly. You look stunning.
Do you happen to have another shop anywhere?
I
Is it just
will be
a shop?
having one soon, yes?
Where
Wow.
is that located?
Up in Garden Heights. It's beautiful. It's going to be magnificent.
Fancy.
It's going to be completely white inside, cold like your friend here. But it will have the finest garments.
I mean, that's quite a undertaking. 2 shops.
Yes, I do all right.
I mean, that's a lot to split your time between.
When I can help people like you that, I mean, the snud or whatever it is, it's okay, but we can live a lot better. You have good eyes and good bone structure. So let's accent them. What do you say?
I thank you for some of that. I think. Just
Perhaps you'd like to go on a trip and see how people achieve this cold, frozen look.
Like,
You might like
um,
it.
okay, thanks. I'm rather busy right now.
But if you want to know how it happened, then that's the only way to learn.
I will be stealing your look. I'm just letting you know, not for myself, but
Oh,
when there are people in, looks over at you, Azalea, that need my help. You know, the new fashion looks, the new what is in is important.
I'd be very, very careful stealing from some people because you don't want to steal from the wrong person. You never know what might happen. Your hand might drop off.
I'm not physically stealing. I'm just taking inspiration, my love.
No.
Shouldn't you have your own ideas if you're that good at giving fashion advice?
Does anyone hear that buzzing that is happening in this shop? I must get that looked at.
I can hear buzzing coming from somewhere.
Yes,
Do you know, you
it's-
say you like the cold, but then you should be careful because frost bites and you are going to end up hurt.
Oh, I'll be quite all right, thank you. How can I help you
Mm.
today? You've walked into my shop, and some of
Okay.
you need
Yeah.
me, some of you don't.
I've just got a question for you. Have you ever thought about relocating anywhere at all? Apart from
I'm
here.
branching out.
What about in the different cities?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
It wasn't really much of a question.
Whatever you're trying to sell me, I'm not interested.
Have you thought about moving somewhere else apart from here? Is what I'm saying.
I mean,
No,
the
I
competition
haven't.
in Garden Heights is extreme.
The competition will be fine.
Are you sure you're up to the challenge? I mean,
I have it in hand.
How?
Well,
Pebbles.
Because by the sound of it, you're going to lose a hand.
Pebbles, roll me a perception check, please.
okay. I didn't even say anything yet.
I know you didn't. You don't need to say anything to look around?
17.
Okay.
I was going to look around, to be fair, so.
Uh-huh. As you are looking around, you see a piece that looks like it's being worked on, which is like a red velvet cloak, and it looks familiar to you.
Can I take a closer look at it whilst
It
he's
is.
distracted?
You can. What would you like to look for? What would you like to ascertain?
If there's any, like, is there any name tag to it? Is there any, like, stitching in it? Any emblems?
Roll investigation, please.
can I pull Misha to one side, away from the conversation?
You can.
Do you come with me, Misha?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I was just thinking, you know, you summoned that sparrow before. Do you think you
Yeah.
could summon some vermin?
I mean, I suppose so.
I mean, who wants to buy clothes from a shop infested with vermin?
I mean, I've only got it in me to do it one more time.
Would one be enough?
Yeah, I can do it once more, and that's it. Then I'll need to sit down and rest for a little bit.
I mean, if you do it, we have to make sure that enough people see it.
Is there enough people in the shop? Is there any guards
How
that
many
might
people in the
kill
shop?
the animal?
There are you guys and maybe 3 others, not including Ricard.
I mean, if I don't know, if the rat scares those people and they run out screaming, rat, and if we do as well, make a big scene about it.
Think it'll be
Do we
enough?
actually need to have it?
I'm sorry, I've taken
This is a
Misha to
You
one
were
side.
quiet, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. That's why I stopped. I just realised.
I mean, I can try. I mean, worst
It's an
case
idea.
scenario.
Maybe we can talk to the rest of the group. Because he
Yeah.
doesn't seem very amenable to leaving.
No, and I'm afraid
Excuse me.
the idea of putting him in a box is becoming a little bit more. What's the word? Tempting. I'm
We
afraid.
can't just kidnap him. Well,
No, I know that. I'm just saying he's just wanting me to
so if
put
we
him in a
ruin
box.
his business, then he'll have to leave.
Okay. We'll speak to the rest of the group, see if that's the best plan.
Pebbles and your tabaxi friend next to you. What did you roll?
6.
You do not see any name tags, any insignia, any emblems, anything like that. But this does look very familiar.
Okay. Can I also wanted to see if I could, like, snoop around. Like, is there, like, somewhere in the back, or, like, you know, sort of like a you know what I mean? Or, like,
Yeah.
maybe there's some paperwork on the desk or
With the
behind the till.
perception check that you rolled, you can see that there is a door behind the counter. There doesn't seem to be any paperwork out. It looks very clean, very tidy, everything put in its place. But there is a door behind there.
So is there So let me get this straight. So is there paperwork behind the till?
You can't see any paperwork or
Oh.
anything left
Oh,
lying
right.
around like that. It's very clean
sorry.
and very tidy behind
So
there.
there's the door.
But there is
Okay.
a door that is there. It's closed currently.
I want to go through the door.
The door is locked as you try to open it.
Fuck's sake. I will use thieves' tools.
Okay, roll me a check with your thieves' tools.
The suspense is killing me. So it's Dex plus proficiency. No, what am I doing? That's saving throw. Hold on.
You fine?
I got giddy then with that high number. Yes.
Plus proficiency plus 2. So that's 23 altogether.
Okay. You sit and you pick at this lock. And after a short while, you hear as that familiar sound of a door unlocking. And then you hear, I wouldn't go back there if I was you.
I thought you was distracted.
No, I hear everything.
What with them big ears?
Yes.
Hmm.
I wouldn't go back there if I was
It's okay. I was just checking that my tools still worked.
you. Yeah, fine. They work. Are you going down there? Are you going through the door?
If you turn that way, I might.
He turns around.
Put my paw slowly on the door handle. And then I'm going to imitate her.
Roll me a performance check to see how good your was.
It was so close to being 17.5 altogether.
Okay. You hear like a weird cat noise come out of Pebbles. You're not sure why.
And he's still turned around.
I'm assuming your friends are looking at you, but he is not. He is turned around. He is sort of. There are shelves and stuff. He's like that, facing away from where you are.
I'm not gonna go down there because yeah, he's called my bluff. I ain't trying to fuck with whatever's down there.
Sure.
So I'll just say to him, I say, all right, you got me. Say, it's a nice cloak. Can I buy
Thanks.
it?
No, it's reserved.
Oh, who's it reserved by?
Someone.
Yeah,
Yes. Interested in it, are we?
yeah, it's just pretty,
For what
isn't it?
purpose?
What do you mean? It's pretty.
Why would you need a red cloak?
Because
You seem
it's
like you
pretty.
don't wear anything bright. You wear dark colors.
I wear red.
I wouldn't say it's your best color, though.
I wouldn't say those long hairs suit you. But here we are.
Likewise.
I just.
Now, is
Hmm.
anyone wanting to buy anything, or are we
Uh,
going to leave?
we're browsing.
Okay, can you do it quickly?
Well, we've just agreed that I look better than anything that you've got in this store currently.
do.
So I'm Waiting for you to impress me with something new.
I don't need to impress you.
Clearly,
had-
you do.
Your friends have come in and told me that I need to leave, for lack of a better word.
I don't recall anyone saying that.
The tree fellow told me a few times have I thought of looking at a different destination.
Yeah, he's just trying
And
to help
then-
you expand your horizons.
And
so
then
that
another
you
one
can
of
get
your
some visitors.
friends tried to go into my back room.
And why should they not go
Wicked, are
back
you?
there?
Don't really understand much, do you?
What,
Now you are
what is-
welcome to browse, you are welcome to buy stuff. You are welcome to go through the door.
What is in the door? What is through the door?
Go and have a look, by all means. You are the ones breaking into it, unlocking it.
I haven't unlocked anything.
Guilty by association.
Do you know, people keep saying that to me, and I just don't know where it's coming from.
Maybe you should find better friends.
Maybe you should find better style.
Thanks.
We're gonna go finish our browsing. Thank you.
Yes, do.
I'm gonna walk over and just whisper, I bet you all think my sack idea is looking really good right now.
It is, I must
I
admit.
must admit.
Do it.
Whilst they're talking, I'm just going to start browsing and sort of like putting my paw through and going, shit, 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 shit.
Anyway,
He holds up this cloak and just watches you do that and just sort of shakes off this red velvet cloak.
Bitch. Fucking bitch.
Jeremiah, why don't you explain the plan?
Maeve, Azalea, I was talking to Misha before. Like, what if we could? I mean, you saw how Misha summoned that rat before. What if he did it again inside?
Why?
I mean, who wants a shop somewhere full of rats?
But do we actually need it here, really, or can we just say that we saw them?
I mean, it might be better if those customers over there, he says, nodding towards them, if they saw it and they ran out screaming.
He has a
Mm.
point there. I can help. I can do that too.
You can summon a
Oh,
rat.
you can.
Ooh, more than
I
one
can
rat would
summon
be
a
good.
rat.
And like it's generally we can get like a group of rats, like a swarm.
DM, can I do a swarm or is it only one?
You can do one singular.
Okay, I can only do one.
Is
How big? Little one or a big one?
I can
Sort
make
of
it a big one
small,
if you
isn't it?
like.
A dire
You
rat.
cannot make it a big one. You can only make
No.
a small one.
Damn it.
Pebbles, are you quite close by in this conversation? Are you with the group?
Yeah, to what like that last little bit I would have heard,
Right.
and then I'll sort of like come back over.
I've got an idea. If I can do a rat, Azalea does a rat, and these people are running round, I'm going to turn to Pebbles. Do you reckon you can open the door ajar and I can send a rat down there and find out what's down there? With everyone running around?
Can do.
Then I can tell you what's down there without actually going down there.
But we
I
need
like your
and we need the
thinking,
rats in here
Woodman.
to scare people.
Yeah, you'll have a rat. You'll have two rats. I'm just saying, if I can quickly get one down there, we can see what's he hiding. He's clearly hiding something.
I will let you know as you are talking about the door that he is stood by the door at this point.
Okay,
He is working on this cloak.
but
So he is like at the counter.
if the customers are all running around, he might be running.
I'll try and distract him.
I mean, he might be distracted by the rats.
Mm.
So we're saying do the rat thing. And the worst case scenario, he's going in a box. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Second, plan B, box.
Okay. Where do we get this box from?
That's
Didn't think of
a
that.
bridge we'll cross
Nave?
when we get to it.
Okay.
If we squash him tightly, he'll fit in a smaller one.
We're not killing him.
I never said kill him. I said
Fine, we're
squash
not
him.
squashing a man into a box. That must, I don't know what law that breaks, but it must be breaking a law.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to summon my rat.
Wait, maybe, can you do it, like, sneakily?
How would you summon a rat sneakily?
I mean, it's your magic.
I have to use
It
my
kind of,
staff.
Shall I-
defeats the...
Ooh.
Just lost
Ooh.
Martine.
Bear with us, guys, whilst we just sort out
Yeah.
cameras. Because
my fault.
Martine's just had a PC incident. So we might have all tilted around. Yeah, we have. So bear with us. 2
Anything,
seconds while Pebbles rejoins.
Just got-
anything in the
just
chat?
And then no, I can physically see that it's gone.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Funny.
any
We're
questions,
all
any
over.
questions in the chat we can answer or anything?
It's been quiet.
Let's have a look.
I think Martin got a bit too
Misha
excited.
does have the red velvet suit still on,
Yes,
yes.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
do.
And he is rocking the shit out of it.
Yes, a hat of vermin would be very useful right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so interesting because as a player, there's so many things I could suggest. It's just like,
Yep.
what would Jeremiah do?
Guys, feel
Working
free
with what he
to in
knows.
chat ask questions or anything, or talk to us while we're waiting for Pebbles to re-enter the fray.
There's some bad weather up north, isn't there? Maybe
It's not too
maybe
bad
short
now.
power. Oh, okay. What do I know?
Just raining, I think. It's just raining now.
I know where one is as well. Agreed. Yeah.
What hat of vermin?
Yep.
Oh, she's back.
Welcome
Is that
back.
in the?
She's back.
Hold on.
Wait, is that his hat in the other one? Is that what the wizard hat is? No way.
What wizard hat?
What?
The wizard hat. Ashbone's wizard hat.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Ashform doesn't know it yet, and you guys don't know it yet in game. So, but yeah, it's
You don't know it though.
You okay, Martine?
Right, hold on. Sorry, it just completely
you're fine.
closed itself.
You're all good. You're all good.
Technical difficulties.
You're back. Wonderful.
We're back.
Do we need to change anything?
No, it
No,
it just goes back to normal with how
Yeah.
it was set up.
It's capturing
We're
specific
good.
points when she came back. Everyone moved back to their place.
Just,
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to where you guys were just about to put some plan in place.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God. I mean, it's your magic. I don't know how you do it, but it defeats the purpose if he sees us doing it.
Well, I've got to use my staff. I mean, I can try and do it sneakily. It doesn't mean he's not going to see me do it, I don't think.
Did you
Maybe
try and
distract him.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at Maeve.
Try to.
I'll go with you. Maybe he didn't like what I was wearing. Maybe he can suggest. Maybe he can give me some clothing suggestions.
Or maybe
Okay.
we could put him in a box.
Box. No, rats
Okay.
first.
I'll
Rats
walk over
first,
to him.
then box.
I'm
Okay.
gonna head over as well.
Ricard, was it?
As you are doing that, are you two doing your find familiar thingies?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wild companion.
Okay. Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it does have verbal, somatic, and material components.
Kind of whisper
Yeah,
it
we'll
if I can.
whisper it like
Yeah.
really quiet.
So
Like
can you
we're
both roll
having a
stealth checks for me?
conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
Ricard, was it?
Yes.
I've never been very good with this clothing malarkey. Doesn't suppose you make any recommendations?
I'm done making recommendations for the day for your group, I'm afraid.
Can I try and
Oh.
reach out for the clerk and go, this is kind of the only thing nice you've got in here.
You can roll me a dexterity check if you'd like to oppose, because he will be, as he sees you reaching for it, he will be going for it as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
He rolled a 17.
God. 3.
So he grabs it and looks at you and says, "Oh, I wouldn't with who this is for.
Well, who's it for?
I cannot
Because
tell you that, but trust me."
it's
Does it-
bless you. You really don't have to pretend like you have good clients if you don't.
He just stares at you
It's
with a big smile on
you
his
know,
face.
it's fine. We know that not many people come here. If you you really don't need to make up fake customers though, like you addressing the the higher classes, because at the moment we know you're not.
I never said they're high class.
Well, anyone of importance who's not worth naming, because at the moment everyone here knows that you're not doing well. So so unless you want to name names and prove me wrong, then
He's just staring at you with a big grin on his face.
Can I, based on what we've all been chatting to him,
Mhm.
was there anything in particular that we said that seemed to affect him more than anything else?
You can roll an insight check. What did you two roll for yourself?
12 for me total.
Same.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to you guys.
16 for the insight.
I think you read that it is the collaboration of all of you being nuisances and being quite rude to him that is probably enough to piss anyone off.
I've been,
Maeve is going like this, but was absolutely rude to him.
I wasn't being. I've been
You
lovely.
might not have
because
been.
he was rude.
I mean,
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Mr. Ricard,
that's what you're getting.
I just like. I mean, what's my color? If you could at least recommend me that, so I could find something.
Possibly blue.
Are you saying that because I'm wearing blue?
Yes.
I thought you were meant to be good at this.
Very
I am
creative, aren't
for
you?
people that have an interest in what I have
I
to say.
Pull out
You and your
the-
group do not.
I mean, I pull out the 25 gold.
Okay.
General. I mean, I have money to pay.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not giving it. If he goes to reach for it,
He's not trying to reach for it. You are trying to persuade him to.
we all
give
have
you...
gold. Persuasion. With advantage.
No.
Can I give
Can't blame a
you
guy.
guidance?
You are not stood with him, so you cannot.
Also
Because guidance
fell.
is touch.
16 again.
Okay. He looks at the gold, looks at you. I think little touches of yellow would look very nice with what the coloration of your skin, plus the blue that you have, little accents of yellow would look perfect with that. It would also bring you out a bit more, not flush you as much as you are now. I can show you a few pieces, but I will show
Please.
you alone, not while your friends are in this store.
I mean, I feel it'd be rude to send them away.
That's a
They'll
shame.
be on their best behavior, I swear. You really are my only hope.
Then you remain hopeless.
And surely you want someone like me, and then I can say that you dressed me as well.
I did, but looks isn't everything, and you've got nothing else.
Oh.
What are you guys doing with your mice, rats?
Misha's sending his rat straight to the customers, if there's whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Mine
up
running
straight to the
around.
leg. Yeah,
Cool.
straight to
Sure.
the leg.
Sure.
I want
The
one
first
up with
person it
the
goes
stomach.
up to is going to try and stamp on it, because people here are used to vermin,
Damn, didn't think of that.
Damn it.
but it won't like there'll be no additions to this. It will be a 14 to hit the rat, which I'm assuming will probably hit it.
Oh, actually,
Unarmed strike isn't too much damage, I hope.
It will be 1 point of damage if it
Oh,
hits.
yeah.
sorry.
But you will need to see what your HP is of
Yeah,
your
yeah,
little very
apologise. I'm
Okay.
ethereal thing.
I'm just bringing up the
Uh,
stat block. Yeah, so it's
It's got a hit point of 1 apparently.
Okay, and it's AC.
Its AC is
10, isn't it?
10.
10. So you see as this, rat scurries off towards this customer, and this customer just stamps down, and the rat disappears.
That's my
The
rat, isn't it?
woman that stamped on it looks quite pleased with herself. Carries on browsing.
I'm going to walk up to the woman.
Okay.
Have you seen my mouse? He was running around here someplace.
No, I'm sorry, I've not seen a rat anywhere.
I'm just he came this way. I'm sure he did.
Oh, I can help you look if you like.
Yes, please. That would be much
No
helpful.
worries. Yes, sure. Starts looking under like clothes and stuff.
The fucking bitch.
Bead of sweat dripping down her forehead. Azalea, what you do with yours?
Can my one like run across the counter?
It can.
Yeah. It's just gonna run across all the counters in that. The
Do me
till.
a favor and for the rat, roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh, great, that's not gonna help. Right. 18?
Rickard goes to grab it, and it just goes through his hand.
Try and touch my rat, bitch.
Is that a rat?
It's a rat!
Oh man.
Are you saying this out loud?
Mm-hmm. There's a rat!
Rickard looks at both of you and says, "Please get out of my shop."
You have
Thank you.
rats.
No, you have rats. You just said
You
it's
have
yours.
rats.
So, if you wouldn't mind leaving,
I didn't say that rat was mine.
or I will make it sure that you never come in here again because you'll have no legs.
Try me.
Oh,
He opens the door behind him
Oh no.
and shouts, "Help, please!" Are you guys doing anything?
I'm staying there and waiting to see who comes up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I need to
stick to my guns.
I'm still like keep an eye out and see what comes out.
Okay.
I'm just
You
still
hear footsteps, boot steps, and lots of them coming towards this door and up some steps. And 14 individuals come out
14?
of this area, this door behind.
How big's his back room?
Oh, Bixie's back door.
Man's got a big back door.
Massive back door.
It can
It
hold
takes a lot.
14 men.
40.
It can take 14
Pulse.
men.
Pebbles. You recognize their outfits.
Dawn!
As you would know. You don't recognize any people, but you recognize outfits. And you know exactly who these are with their red capes that they have draped around.
I just say to when I say listen, I say for guys say listen and
You're a bit quiet.
Yeah, your
Right,
audio's
yeah,
going
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
You've gone very
Yeah,
quiet.
your mic's going weird.
Hold on. Check.
It's the right input device.
It's
It's like
echoey.
The internet connection, maybe?
Better. That should be better.
Oh, that's
That's
perfect.
better. There we
There
go.
we go. Yeah, that's it.
Got to put default. Listen, guys. I know that I never back down from a fight, but there's 14 of these fuckers, and they are nasty. So
You know
I
them?
say to the tavern, we have a nice cold beer,
How,
and we forget about this whole thing
how do you know they're nasty?
because they are the Velvet Blade.
The who?
The what?
The Velvet Blade. Just
You keep saying that like it means something.
I don't think there's much
Rickard-
time to explain right now.
Rickard grabs this cloak off of the counter and puts it on.
Shut the fuck
Now, do you
up!
want to go through the door again?
Have
No!
a customer then.
No! This is not worth 25 gold. Oh my god.
What?
I'm so
Let's
confused. What's going on, Pebbles?
skedaddle.
Okay.
Yes, I
Let's
think that would be for the
skedaddle.
best.
Okay.
Okay,
Love you,
fine.
Rickard. Bye bye.
Still
Love
hate
you
you.
all. Goodbye.
Remember, Rickard, if you steal my luck, your hand might fall off.
If you enter the shop, your hand will fall off.
We'll see.
Bye.
We will.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh dear.
Pebbles, do you know how you are quite good at unlocking doors?
We outside now.
Yeah.
I assume we're outside
You're
now.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how you're good at unlocking doors?
Yeah.
Can you also lock doors?
Not without a key.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Thinking then,
Okay,
eh?
so
No, I was
Pebbles?
thinking if we locked the door and then it just went.
Well, maybe we should just go back to the tavern. We'll have a nice cold glass of milk, nice chit chat, and
yes, a chit chat
we'll
sounds very
forget-
nice. A chit chat about
let
what the
this whole
hell
thing
just
blow
happened.
over. Yeah.
No, Pebbles, who was that? I mean, who are the Velvet Blade?
The Velvet Blade are a guild of sorts.
Was that
They
the
were a
Bakers
Thieves Guild.
Oh,
They
different
are
from the
now.
Bakers Guild. Okay.
Yeah, no. But they're now they're like contract killers, murderers, that kind of shit. So they are not to be fucked with,
I mean, if
so to say.
this is
So
true,
Well,
they-
Not
then
14 of them at once.
we can just
Um,
tell the general, and the guard
But
can
we can, I guess.
go in.
I mean, we can, but I don't know how much use that's going to be because the Velvet Blade are really, they're, like myself, very sleek, very stealthy, very, very good.
I mean, they're literally
At what I
wandering
do?
around in a clothes shop.
Hmm?
They're literally wandering around in a clothes shop right now. How stealthy can they be?
And also, those red
Wow.
cloaks of theirs, I mean, they don't exactly lead to being suspicious.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask that
Oh.
you know quite a lot about it? Were you one of those red blade things?
So shall we go back to the tavern?
Sure, if you want.
Go.
We need to figure out what we're going to do.
Or
though.
the general? Or
I
whatever.
mean, if this Thieves Guild is as bad as you say they are, then surely we should tell someone in charge.
You think they'll be bothered? Do you think these red blades will be bothered?
I mean, our
they're
goal
as
was
good as
just to
those
get the
things.
shop closed. I mean, reporting it as a
That might be a bit
hideout for the
harder
Thieves
now.
Guild.
Hmm.
You don't think the general knew, do you? He just wanted to get
Well,
rid
if he
of
did
them.
know, he's a bit of a dick sending us in there uninformed.
This is what I
to him.
mean. It ain't worth
Maybe
25 gold.
Maybe we head up and go speak to him and say,
Yeah.
we need more gold.
I don't know. I'd do it for more gold.
And a key.
I mean, are they really that dangerous if they're just a thieves guild? It's not like we have much on us to
They're not
steal.
just a thieves guild anymore.
What else are
They
we?
started out as a thieves guild,
Okay.
What are they
but
now?
they're more like a
Hitman?
murderous crime organisation now.
Oh. I mean,
Um,
leave with that next time.
Sorry.
Why would they want to open up a shop though for clothes? And
I mean, you've seen the cloaks.
I mean, it lets them up. I mean, I imagine it lets them operate. It's a hideout. It's somewhere they can operate behind.
Mm.
Does make you wonder what they're
Yeah,
up to.
money laundering and that.
Makes you wonder what they're up to. So,
I think we need
Mm.
to go back and visit our good friend, the General.
Hmm.
if we do, can I just say just a bit of caution whether he knew that or not? He may not have known, but just in case he did and he tried to take us for a fool, we don't want to be jumping in to the frying pan into the fire.
Maybe we should find a sack first.
What for?
big sack.
We're going to need 15 then, right?
I would say that facing off against all of them would be ill-advised.
I'm saying at the minute we just go and have a conversation with the General.
Yes, that I agree with. That makes sense.
Okay.
Let's head to the. I mean, we were going to get you some clothes, Pebbles. Do you still want to do some shopping whilst we're near some clothes shops?
It was Azalea that I think wanted. that
I'm
wanted
sorry,
clothes.
Pebbles. I meant Azalea.
Pebbles looks down at her clothes.
There's nothing wrong with your clothes. I'm sorry.
When did I turn into a cat?
I was just looking towards you when I was speaking.
And then Pebbles just looks at Azalea and goes,
I'm sorry. I meant Azalea.
There's got to be other shops. It's fine.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Should we find another shop for you to...
Well, the General
Buy some-
said he had a clothes shop, so
True.
maybe that could be like some kind of recompense for our troubles right now.
He told me no last time I asked for clothes, though.
Yeah, but last time he hadn't sent us into a shop full of murderers.
Okay, yeah.
Very true.
Got me
I'm
there.
just wondering if we're going to get past the guards again.
Well, I think we're in the same clothes as last time, roughly, and apparently I look amazing, so we're fine.
Nice for some. Rub it in.
Okay, let's go.
You start making your way back towards Garden Heights. Is there anything you are doing or saying as you're going through the different districts, making your way through Eldoria, heading towards Garden Heights? Doesn't have to be. I just thought I would ask.
With the flowers and leaves Maeve got
Yes.
me, can I make like a little crown that I can wear?
Easily done. Yes. You now are wearing fencing attire and a flower crown.
Still fabulous. Owning it.
Indeed.
Pebbles, can I ask? I know you might not want to talk about your past, but would you have enough information if we do need to fight them again that gives us advantage of the group or not? I don't know why you left or why you joined or whatever, but
I mean, I suppose it depends on how many there is.
do you know this?
Like who they are. I didn't know any of them in there.
Okay.
So, there's lots of them. They're
If you-
everywhere.
Do I believe her?
Roll an insight check.
Have you got friends that might know these people or who they are, for example? Could you reach out? No?
What did you roll,
Nada.
Maeve?
7.
Does she read anything, Pebbles? With a 7?
I seem truthful.
The best course of action would be letting the guard deal with them. We don't want to make an enemy of an entire murderous crime organization.
They haven't done any murders yet, though, have they? What's the guards gonna do?
I mean, if they're a known thieves guild, I mean, I can't imagine the guard want them operating.
Well, not Thieves Guild and Murderers Guild.
Well, that too.
Yeah, but
If they
are they well known to be murderers and thieves and killers, though?
Well, apparently.
It's worth asking.
They're a secretive guild, though.
Well, then we tell on them.
Well, we can see if it works, but we could be possibly putting a target on our back.
Pebbles is just looking around. She's sort of keeping her back towards a wall, and she's got her hand sort of on a sheath. And she's just keeping an eye out, but trying to look casual while doing it.
Roll me perception.
Can I also check if there's anyone following us?
Do I notice Pebbles walking like this?
Pebbles, are you trying to be sly about the way you're walking?
Wait, walking? We're walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Okay,
are walking stone height.
Yes, we are. So I'm doing it sort of. I'm trying to act casual while I'm doing it. So.
What did you guys roll on perception?
I got 24.
Got 17.
Doesn't seem to be anyone following immediately. No one that you can see.
And we don't notice that you're on edge then, Pebbles. We don't see that you're on edge or like that.
What did you roll? Wait, what?
Don't see her kind of
Pebbles, roll
walking
me a-
sideways along a wall.
She didn't know they were walking, so I'm assuming
Oh,
she's not
yeah.
actually walking.
That's why you're asking like you.
Pebbles, roll me
Sidestepping.
Like walking along.
roll me a stealth check just based on just trying to not seem like you are holding your weapon or being weird.
I got 11 overall.
And you guys just roll perception. Whoever was wanting to see that if she was acting normal or not.
7, so I don't see nothing.
Nope.
I get a perception. Let's have a look. 18.
11.
So for the fact that Pebbles is quite sneaky anyway, with the fact that Azalea and Pebbles rolled the same, I would say Azalea, you don't notice anything. But Misha, you absolutely see that there's something a bit off.
Okay. I'm not going to say, oh,
Yeah, okay.
I've noticed it, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
You guys, whilst walking and talking, making your way through different districts, head to the same gates that you've been to previously, and the same guard who you interacted with previously. Doesn't say anything as you walk past and just lets you through.
Mammy.
Pebble looks him up and down as she goes past.
He doesn't even look at you. He's just like that.
To the general
You
house.
make your way over to the general's house, opening the gate this time, I'm assuming, not looking for buzzers or whatever you did last time.
Yeah.
Up to his main front door. You knock, and after a few moments, the general opens the door himself. I've been expecting you to return. Come in. And that is where we'll end today's session,
Oof,
because we're at
off an
3:40.
ending.
Oh,
The suspense.
Yeah.
the suspense.
No.
Can't believe he sent us out to a fucking thieves guild. Bet he knew.
They're not a thieves guild.
I'm sorry,
The
murderous
Murderers Guild.
organization.
They're murderers.
Murderers guild.
They're worse.
That was fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna
Really
wait a
enjoyed
full
that.
week now. Gonna wait a full week.
No.
No. Too long.
For people watching, if you missed any of today's episode, then you will be able to catch it on YouTube on Friday next week.
Oh,
Uh,
through the
or it'll stay on Twitch for a week. I believe it stays on
Yeah.
there. And then
Okay.
again, old sessions I've been putting on YouTube. So the old sessions, before they get deleted, I've put onto the Twitch as well. So if you want to watch them on Twitch, you can. So you can see all the chat as it's happening. But it's also on YouTube. As I said at the beginning, stay tuned for like next week, possibly, or the week after, where
Yeah.
we have a great company we'll be sort of working with that we're really excited about. And that's pretty much it. Oh, the other thing, talks on Tuesday didn't go up last week because there were some computer issues on my end, but they will be up this Tuesday with talks with Misha and Pebbles, Reese and Martine, and myself talking about session 1, which was a couple of weeks ago now, but we'll get there with them catching them back up. So make sure you catch that on Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday evening at some point. But other than that, unless you guys have anything that I've missed again. No?
Nope.
Good stuff.
Don't think
So
Oh,
we
good.
will see you all next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.